point scoring legs effectively, and the top point scorers after those 3 legs will go into the final at the end of the day, which is race number 46. So coming into line on gate 1, we've got Dave Mears, certainly one of the favourites here today. Daniel Broughton, Andrew Whittaker on gate 3, he looked very quick in practice. Luke Clifton at 4, Chris Watts in gate 5, John Cox is in gate 6, Bradley Reynolds in gate 7, and then we've of course got Brian Cornelius, Marcus Crutchington in gate number 11, and Martin Adams off the outside. So they're just circulating at the moment. Dave Mears has come away from the start. He's on gate 1. That's a good place to be early on here. So we've got this race 1 on the line. We will see race 3 after race 1, confusingly, and I'll explain a little bit why that is in a moment. Some of you will probably be able to guess why that is, but we will be looking at race 3 after this race 1. So the riders come to line, ready to get the Battle of Britain underway for 2022. So away they go, and it is a great start off the inside for Dave Mears. He goes into the turn first. Right ahead as he goes into that first turn. He is followed by Andrew Whittaker in that second place. John Cox is making up the ground and going round the outside of Dan Broughton to go third, although he's hit problems coming out of that turn. Drama for John Cox and even the turn as we turn our attention back to the front where Dave Mears is getting away from Andrew Whittaker. That third place has fallen to Chris Watts as we go back into that top corner, but Dave Mears here, he's got a job to do because he's got Andrew Whittaker looking very, very quick in that second place. Chris Watts is looking comfortable in that third. It's Luke Clifton who's worked his way through to 4th. So at the front, Dave Mears, a wily campaigner. Will he be able to get things underway here with the wheel? He's looking a little bit uncomfortable in another turn. Andrew Whittaker switched up the inside. They're together as they come past us. They've got one more lap to sort this out. Andrew Whittaker now leads, and he's much more quick in that pit corner. So Andrew Whittaker gets away. He's already stretched his lead over Dave Mears. Back into the pit corner for the final time, but that's a great ride for Andrew Whittaker to get past Dave Mears. He takes the win in race number 1. Dave Mears finishes in second place. Third place will be Chris Watts. Luke Clifton finishes in 4th. Martin Adams holds off Bradley Reynolds for 5th. 7th place will be Daniel Broughton. So the results of race number 1 of 350 solos. It was a win for number 17 Andrew Whittaker. Second place number 19 Dave Mears. Third place number 112 Chris Watts. Fourth place number 51 Luke Clifton. Fifth place number 12 Martin Adams. Sixth place number 73 Bradley Reynolds, and 7th place number 15 Daniel Broughton. Winning time was 1 minute 17.94. 1 minute 17.94. Those numbers again: 17, 19, 112, 51, 12, 73 and 15. No other finishers. So, as I mentioned, we are now looking at race number 3, which is the first of the 250 solos. And that is because some of you may have noticed that Bradley Reynolds, who was out in that 350 race, is out with Will Penfold on the left-hand sidecar as well. So to give him the race in between, they've decided to put the 250s out now, and then the left-hand sidecars will come afterwards. So we just have to wait a little bit longer for our three-wheeled action, but we've got the 250s coming into line with Gary Cook off of gate 1, Tim Grigg in gate 3, no Sam Norris of course in that gate 2, Kenzie Cossar, Mark Hedling, Lewis Duke, Luke Harris, Jake Breeze, Stuart Milton and Austin Riches right on the outside. So here we go with race number 3. So it's a tremendous start from Tim Grigg off the middle of the circuit. He goes flying into the lead. Tim Grigg leads by an absolute mile over his first turn. Luke Harris sets about him in that second place. Luke Harris is much more quick in the middle of the corner. It's Kenzie Cossar in that third place at the moment. And they're fighting over fourth, but Tim Grigg made an excellent start, but you can already see that Luke Harris is on the back wheel of Tim Grigg, and he's going to try and go around the outside of him. Two very different styles, two very different machines here being led by these two. Luke Harris is much quicker on the outside line. He goes right around the outside of Tim Grigg, and now Luke Harris leads. Tim Grigg will settle himself into that second place. So Kenzie Cossar in that third place, followed by Austin Riches. with Jake Breeze, I think that is, in 5th. And Mark Hedling having his debut in the 250s in 6th place at the moment. But Luke Harris at the front, turning in the class here, looking very quick. So they've started to get themselves a little bit spread out here. Potentially a battle further down the field as Mark Hedling has managed to secure himself in that 6th place. But it's a great win by Luke Harris. He takes the first of the 250s. Tim Grigg finishes in 2nd place. 3rd place will be Kenzie Cossar, ahead of Austin Richards in 4th. Jake Breeze finishes in 5th. 6th place will be Mark Hedling. Gary Cook in 7th and Lewis Duke in 8th place. So the results of race 3, the first of the 250s. This is race 3. It was a win for number 26, Luke Harris. 2nd place, number 10, Tim Grigg. 3rd place, number 22, Kenzie Cossar. 4th place, number 46, Austin Richards. 5th place, number 5, Jake Breeze. 6th place, number 24, Mark Hedling. 7th place, number 6, Gary Cook. 8th place, number 25, Lewis Duke. And 9th place, number 42, Stuart Milton. And the winning time, 1 minute 21.13. 1 minute 21.13. And as you can see over on the far side of the field, we have now got race 2 coming to line. That is the left-hand sidecar's first leg. And we've got Corey Taylor off the inside, Jordan Holland, Martin Cuff in the centre of the start, along with Steve North, Jay Sullivan and Will Penfold on the outside. As the tape go up, away they go. It's a slow start, not much drive on the start, but there's a very quick start off the inside for Corey Taylor as he moves into the third. Martin Cuff's gone chasing after him in that 2nd place. Will Penfold's going to try and work his way round the outside of Jordan Holland, but it's Corey Taylor who leads. This is a good start for Corey Taylor. Martin Cuff's got to use all of his experience here to get himself past Corey Taylor. Will Penfold's working hard in that 3rd and 4th place, trying to get himself round Joe Holland. Corey Taylor, this is so impressive. Will Penfold's gone into that turn much more quickly. He's now got himself in front of Jordan Holland for that 3rd, and now he's got up the inside of Corey Taylor. Martin Cuff's gone past Corey Taylor as well. So not a good bend for Corey Taylor and Zach Andrews, but Martin Cuff, look at the speed he's showing at the front now as Will Penfold gets caught out a little bit coming off that turn. So the last lap flying out this time, but Martin Cuff looking impressive now. He's got his nose in front. Will Penfold's tucked up the inside. He has got past Corey Taylor to move into that 2nd place, but I think Martin Cuff is home and dry here, stretching that lead as he comes off of the pit corner. So into this turn for the final time. It's going to be a good win to start things off here for Martin Cuff and Colin Clark. They take the win. Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds finish 2nd. 3rd place will be Corey Taylor. Jordan Holland in 4th. Jay Sullivan 5th. And Steve North in 6th. So the results of race 2, the left-hand sidecars. It was a win for number 128 Martin Cuff and Colin Clark. 2nd place was number 2 Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds. 3rd place number 274 Corey Taylor and Zach Andrews. 4th place number 27 Jordan and Joe Holland. 5th place number 67 Jay Sullivan and Kieran Newman. And 6th place number 193 Steve North and Adrian North. And the winning time, 1 minute 30.28. 1 minute 30.28. So a good start to the day for Martin Cuff. Had to work past Corey Taylor to get there. So race 4 coming onto the line. This is 250 solos once again. And we're expecting 11 riders on the line for this one. Cameron Taylor right in the middle of that start, and he's been very, very quick this season, virtually dominant in this class. So away they go, and it's Carl Bedingfield who's made a brilliant start off the inside, and he's followed into the corner by Russell Norton there in 2nd place. Looking for Cameron Taylor, who's now going to start working his way round the outside. He's gone right round the outside of the pack. He's now chasing Carl Bedingfield in that 2nd place. So Carl Bedingfield leading, 101, Cameron Taylor in that second, but I think he's going to get on times with Carl Bedingfield quite quickly here. Russell Little squabbling away in third with Chris Steele at the moment. Oh, Bedingfield, a brilliant start here, but you can see Taylor is much more quicker on the outside. He's got to keep it within the restraints of the circuit. And that means Bedingfield is still able to lead at the moment, and Russell Little now has caught up with Cameron Taylor for that second place. So in chasing hard on Carl Bedingfield in the first place, he's allowed the third place rider to get close as well. So Cameron Taylor got to try and find his way past without drifting too wide. He's gone very wide again here, but he has got himself round Carl Bedingfield this time. Russell Little and Chris Steele are still squabbling over that third and fourth place. Nobody willing to give an inch for that third and fourth. Chris Steele's now got his nose ahead as they come out of the pit corner. Carl Bedingfield has not let Cameron Taylor get away from his first and second though. Taylor has been riding this corner much more wide. He's much tighter this time. It is a win for Cameron Taylor. Carl Bedingfield an excellent second place. Chris Steele third. Russell Little fourth. Very close between fifth and sixth. And Jordan Derrick seventh. So the results of race number 4, it was a win for number 101, Cameron Taylor. Second place, number 73, Carl Bedingfield. Third place, number 76, Chris Steele. Fourth place, number 91, Russell Little. Fifth place, number 58, Mark Woods. Sixth place, number 229, Richie Knight. Seventh place, number 247, Jordan Derrick. Eighth place, number 74, Ian Bedingfield. Ninth place, number 339, Shane Knight. And 10th finisher, number 57, Alexander Firkins. And winning time, 122.31. 122.31. And we move to race 5, which is the upright solos. And we have not got Tim Mount, number 17, of course, in this one, but we've got some very quick riders. Rodney McDonald, Bob Dolman and Jason Prim, all coming together here. Chris Muckett as well. Away they go, it is an even start. It looks like Rodney McDonald who leads. Nigel Coates is riding into that turn. Jason Prim and Bob Dolman on either side of him for that second place. As close as they go into the turn, Rodney McDonald leads Bob Dolman as they exit that top corner. Jason Prim's in that third place. Nigel Coates still in fourth with Chris Muckett all over the back of him. But it's close between McDonald and Dolman at the front. So Rodney McDonald choosing a much tighter line with Bob Dolman. Dolman's gone round the outside. Rodney McDonald's covering a lot less ground on the inside, but Dolman's a lot faster. They're locked together as they come past us. Bob Dolman is trying to lean across Rodney McDonald. But McDonald is much quicker into the turn. Dolman's gone wide once again. It's close between these two as they go down the back straight. They're absolutely neck and neck still as they go into the turn. Bob Dolman's going to drift wide again here. Rodney McDonald's going to try and cut up the inside. It's very close between these two. They've only got one more lap to sort it out. Bob Dolman now noses ahead. Rodney McDonald, what can he do here? He's now in second place. He's got to try and look at where Bob Dolman's riding and work out where he's going to go for it. He looks at the inside, but Dolman's much more quick into the turn. Rodney McDonald's going to try and turn the bike hard, but I think Bob Dolman's got enough. A great run there by Bob Dolman. He takes the win. Rodney McDonald second. Jason Prim will finish third ahead of Nigel Coates and Chris Muckett. And we'll wait Adrian Harden, who will finish sixth ahead of Brian Winslow. So, the results of race number 5 as the automatic track sprinkler comes into action. The results of race number 5, it was a win for number 16, Bob Dolman. Second place, number 14, Rodney McDonald. Third place, number 25, Jason Prim. Fourth place, number 7, Nigel Coates. Fifth place, number 68, Chris Muckett. Sixth place, number 2, Adrian Harden. And seventh place, number 63, Brian Winslow. Winning time, 1 minute 19 exactly. 1 minute 19 exactly. So, race number 6 is already on the line. It's the second of the upright solos. And ones to look for here, John Cox certainly off of gate 8 and Robin Poocher as well. So away they go. It's a very even start. Derek Keys has made a good start, as has Barry Coates off the inside, but it's Robin Poocher who emerges into the first turn. Somebody else is coming through there very quick in that the front. So a great first turn from John Cox, but Robin Pilcher gets himself back in front before they get back down to the pit corner. Barry Coates is holding that third place ahead of Derek Keys, who's lost that place to Gordon Walker. But at the front, Robin Pilcher, John Cox, very close. Robin Pilcher is much tighter this time. He's got to try and keep John Cox behind him. And he's got himself a little bit of a safety gap here at the front now, Robin Pilcher. He's got away from John Cox. So the action at the moment is for fourth, because Gordon Walker and Derek Keys are locked together for fourth and fifth. They start to spread out a little bit now. So this is a good ride from Robin Pilcher. He's got one more lap to go. Another absolute stalwart of racing down in the southeastern centre, of course. Robin Pilcher, been racing many years down here, still knows how to ride the bike quickly, as we're seeing here. Lots of smoke blowing out the back of that machine as it comes past us. Stephen Gallagher. So the checkered flag is made ready. It's going to be an impressive win here for number 174, Robin Pilcher. John Cox finishes in second. Third place will be Barry Coates. And Gordon Walker looks like he's won this battle for fourth, ahead of number 177, Tom Waddell, Derek Keys, Robert Wynne, and Stephen Gallagher. So the results of race 6, it was a win for number 174, Robin Pilcher. Second place, number 611, John Cox. Third place, number 77, Barry Coates. Fourth place, number 84, Gordon Walker. Fifth place, number 177, Tom Waddell. Sixth place, number 147, Derek Keys. Seventh place, number 155, Robert Wynne. And eighth place, number 711, Stephen Gallagher. And the winning time, 1 minute 24.84. 1 minute 24.84. So that concludes the first leg of upright solos. And now we go back to the left-hand side cars. Some of these riders we've seen already. Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds will be off the inside, although they're not on the circuit at the moment. The red flag is up, so hopefully that's them that we're waiting on. And Jordan Holland and Joe Holland off of gate 6, we've seen them already here as well. Although I can't see them out there either, I don't think. Oh no, they're coming to the outside now. So, the other four crews in the middle, this is their first ride. There's a little bit confusing about how this is going to work, and in fact I can see the reserve, Tony Penfold, out on the circuit. So I'm just wondering if there is a problem for Will Penfold, which means that he's not coming onto the circuit. Tony Penfold circling over there at the moment. So I can see Darren Morris and Simon Tillman over there on gate 2. Alex Bowman, the reigning British champions. Alex Bowman and Mark Hopkins on gate 3. Josh Penfold and Dan Woodbridge I can see. And Rob Heath and Kyle Fish I can see. So I can see that there is, I think that's Will Penfold who is waving his hands at the start over there. So there's obviously something going on here. And Tony Penfold's actually taken his place on the start. So somebody's touched the tapes over there. That's Darren Morris that's touched the tapes. Will Penfold's come onto the circuit now. So I think there might be a bit of a mix-up in communications here somewhere.
65, 13.
And it looks like Bradley Reynolds is coming onto the circuit as well. So we've got two riders, no bike at the moment. And we've got the reserve on the circuit. So the clerk of the course is now making his way over to Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds to probably ask them where their bike is. In the meantime, the red flag is up over there, but the riders seem to think that we're about to start. So hopefully someone tells them quick before we have any banned clutches over there. Here comes the bike now. Not the ideal preparation for this second race for Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds, but there is the bike. Tony Penfold has now realised what's going on, I think, and he's making his way back to the pit box, hoping that he will get a ride later on. So an unusual unusual turn of events here. Tony Penfold now doesn't really know what to do, I don't think. I think he's now realised he's got to go back into the pit box, although they've closed the pit box so we can't get in. And it looks like Jordan Holland has now pulled off the start of the outside, so I think Tony Penfold's going into gate 6. It's a good job the eyesight's working today, isn't it? Here we go with race number 7, down and away. And it was Jordan Holland who doesn't seem to have gone off the outside, but Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds have made a flying start and they lead into the first turn. Ahead of Will Heath and Kyle Fish. Alex Barnum's in that third place, so we've got some very quick riders here at the front. Josh Penfold's worked his way past for that fourth place. Ahead of Darren Morris, who's got lots of smoke pouring out the bottom of that engine at the moment. So Alex Bowman in that third, he's drifted wide there. So Will Penfold at the front and Bradley Reynolds, despite all of that drama at the beginning, riding very nicely here out in the front. Will Heath at the moment has got no arms, so Will Penfold having a look behind him as he goes down this back straight. Alex Bowman and Darren Morris battling with it very close. In fact, I think they were tagged there. The machine's got into the crowd. It's just been stopped at the catch fence. So now we've got the red flags out. Everybody does come to a stop. So you can see exactly why we have this double roped fence over there, because I did stop the outfit very, very quickly. So as you can see, problems over there with one of the machines hitting the clerk of the course. Over there, everybody working well to make sure that he's okay.
Right, you've got paramedics working on one. They're on top of the line.
So race number 8 then, coming to the line. And Jay Sullivan we've seen already, he comes off of gate 1 here. Although I can't see Jay over there on the start, that looks like another rider there I think. No, that is, I can see Jay Sullivan, yeah. Tommy Penfold off of gate 2, Michael Phillips gate 3, Danny Hill off of gate 4. And he's having to move at the moment I think. Billy Penfold in gate 5, and Martin Cuff, the previous winner of course, he won that opening race. Very impressively as well. Can he make it 2 out of 2 here? Ryan Barker of course is the passenger to Billy Penfold, and Colin Clark is the passenger to Martin Cuff as away they go. It's an even break from the middle. It looks like Michael Phillips has made the start, and he is in the third ahead of Danny Hill with Tommy Penfold in that third place. So Michael Phillips drifting wide here. Danny Hill is tucked up the inside as Danny Hill who leads. Michael Phillips switches to the inside. Martin Cuff's in that third place this time. Tommy Penfold in the fourth. So this will be interesting to see if Martin Cuff can work his way past either Michael Phillips and Danny Hill, but they look very, very quick at the front. Tommy Penfold has that fourth place, he's got that fifth place as well as they go to that turn. So problems for Tommy Penfold at the back. But at the front it's Danny Hill. Martin Cuff's now got past Michael Phillips. And now he's broken down, that back wheel is completely locked up. So problems for Martin Cuff, that completely jammed the back wheel. So let's hope that's not the end, and Jay Sullivan has got into dramas in the middle of the pit corner as well. So once again, drama all round in this left-hand sidecar class, but Danny and Harry Hill, they're not thinking about that, they're looking very impressive in this ride. Michael Phillips there with Ian Bedingfield in the chair. Comfortably in that second place now. Jay Sullivan has pulled off the circuit up on this top corner. So they're nice and evenly spread out now as they come round for the final time. It's going to be a win for Danny Hill and Harry Hill. Michael Phillips finishes in second. Third place will be Billy Penfold and Ryan Barker. Fourth place Tommy Penfold and William Maiden. race number 8, it was a win for number 124, Danny Hill and Harry Hill. Second place, number 98, Michael Phillips and Ian Bedingfield. Third place, number 125, Billy Penfold and Ryan Barker. And fourth place, number 96, Tony Penfold and William Naden. And I'm just keeping an eye on Martin Cuff over there because he looks like he's pushing round, but I'm not sure how many laps he did. So the winning time was 1 minute 32.15, 1 minute 32.15. Obviously the story of the day really there is Martin Cuff and Colin Clark, who won that opening ride impressively and then came to a grinding halt on the back straight here, back wheel jamming up completely. Sorry about that, we were just joined in the commentary box by Darren Morris, who was the rider who collided with the clerk of the course. Wanted to come in and apologise really, he was feeling quite bad and shaken up, I think, as you can probably imagine from what happened. Certainly it was unavoidable, I think, from where he was. He explained the situation and what happened there going into that corner, and is hoping that Graham comes out soon so that he can have a chat with him and apologise in person. But here we go with the rerun of race 7, and away we go. And Will Penfold's made a good start off the inside, and Rob Heath has followed him in that second place for Josh Penfold in third. Alex Bauman this time has found himself in fourth place. So Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds looking good once again here on the Garden Wasp, ahead of Rob Heath and Kyle Fish. Josh Penfold and Dan Woodbridge in that third, waiting for a mistake from Rob Heath, but rare that happens. In fact, he's gone backwards a little bit because now he is within striking distance of Alex Bauman and Mark Hopkins in that fourth place. So Alex Bauman's gone very wide coming off this turn. He's allowed Jordan Holland up the inside of him, and Tony Penfold's having a go as well. Going round the outside, Tony Penfold's gone wide into the pit corner to try and come round the outside of Bauman. So the British champion in all sorts of trouble at the moment at the back in that fifth place. Now Bauman starts to work his way back through. He goes past Jordan Holland going into the turn, turns the bike hard in the middle of the corner and chases after Josh Penfold. So an eventful race for Alex Bauman in that fourth place at the moment. At the front, Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds are away and dry ahead of Rob Heath and Kyle Fish. Josh Penfold and Dan Woodbridge looking good for that third place, but Alex Bauman is very quick into this pit corner. But it looks like Josh Penfold's going to have enough to keep it on the inside line. Will Penfold wins. Rob Heath is in second. Josh Penfold will hold on to that third, ahead of Alex Bauman in fourth. Tony Penfold finishes fifth, and Jordan Holland in sixth. So the results of race number 7, it was a win for number 2, Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds. Second place, number 18, Rob Heath and Kyle Fish. Third place, number 16, Josh Penfold and Dan Woodbridge. Fourth place, number 7, Alex Bauman and Mark Hopkins. Fifth place, number 25, Tony Penfold and his passenger today, of course, Ricky Barnes. And sixth place, number 27, Jordan Holland and Joe Holland. Winning time, 1 minute 29.34. 1 minute 29.34. So Tony Penfold there coming into that race with Ricky Barnes. Now, I'm delighted to say that we have been joined in the commentary box by Graham Hilton, who was knocked over in the first run of race 7, but he's looking alright. He's having a 5-minute sit down, I think. But no lasting damage, Graham? No, he looks fine. He's looking fine. Looks like nothing ever happened. So, good to know, and you'll be back out there in a minute, I'm guessing. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. So, we've got race 9 ahead of us here. We've got the 500cc sidecars coming onto the circuit, and we have got, of course, multi-British champion Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown off of gate 1. Change of passenger, of course, to Natasha Partner. She's got Josh Russell in the chair. So, race 9, Josh Goodwin off the inside. Jake Gearing and Luke Russell will be in gate 2. And Tasha Bartlett and Josh Russell in gate 3. Rachel Cox will be gate 4. Marianne Wolford gate 5, and Jordan Smith off the outside Just looking over, I can only see 5 outfits. I can't actually see Jake Gearing at the moment. And Marianne Wolford is pulling away from the start, so hopefully there's nothing. But then there we go before, there's only 4 that have left the start, so not sure what's happened there. Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown leap into the start. They are going into this first turn by quite some margin ahead of Natasha Bartlett and Josh Russell. It's Jordan Smith that finds himself in that third ahead of Rachel Cox. So Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown looking good here. Made a great start. Tash Bartlett and Josh Russell are very quick off the bank. Tash Bartlett got to drive off the inside line. But Josh Goodwin just drifted wide a little bit here. Tash Bartlett, she's certainly not letting him go. So Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown leading this one. Tash Bartlett seems to be matching him for speed. So one more lap to go then for Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown, looking very, very good in this one. Very comfortable out in front. Josh, he allows the bike to run wide, allows it to run into that loose material, drives it off the corner, he takes the win. Good win for number 3. Second place to Tash Bartlett. Jordan Smith finishes his third in this one, ahead of Rachel Cox in 4th. So the results of race number 9, first leg of the 500 sidecars, it was a win for number 3, Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown. Second place, number 65, Tash Bartlett and Josh Russell. Third place, number 842, Jordan Smith and Joe Page. And fourth place, number 13, Rachel Cox and Scott Guttridge. And the winning time, 1 minute 19.50. 1 minute 19.50. So, good win there for Josh and Liam. And we look to race number 10, another of the 500 sidecars, the second of the 2. And we've got Sean Hughes and Lewis Bennett coming to the line in gate number 1 this time. Looked very impressive in practice. James Hogg and Scott Goodwin, problems in practice, hopefully they've sorted them out. I can see they are coming onto the circuit. Dan Barrick and Mark Hopkins, who won the Battle of Britain last year, of course, in a dramatic final. Ben Ilsley and Sam Hurst, Ben, his second meeting on the 3 wheels, having ridden solos for many, many years, and of course Paul Whiteman and Richard Webb, who have decided to take up 500 sidecars, very accomplished 1000cc sidecar crew. And Richard Jenner and Michael Chittenden will be off the outside, so some interest in this one. So here we go with race 10, and it's a great start off the middle for Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins. They lead Sean Hughes into the top there. Good wide to try and come round the outside of Dan Berwick. Paul Whiteman's got himself into that 3rd place, but Richard Jenner's having a look up the inside. So absolutely neck and neck as they pass us. Sean Hughes now takes the lead. Sean Hughes takes over the lead ahead of Dan Berwick now. So will Dan Berwick have an answer? He's quick off from the banking there. No, Sean Hughes, he won very wide here in that first lap. He's much tighter this time. And it looks like he's now got the measure of that top corner. So Paul Whiteman in that 3rd place ahead of Richard Jenner at the moment. And they've all got themselves quite spread out here. Sean Hughes and Lewis Bennett looking very, very quick at the front. It will be very interesting to hear their time. With the time set by Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown in that first one, because they do look like they are pulling away from the rest of the pack with every turn of the wheel. Richard Jenner's got a bit closer to Paul Whiteman for that 3rd place now. Struggling on that turn with loads of understeer. Richard Jenner in that 4th place. But they will know the full. They've had a great start to their day. A good win for them. Dan Berwick finishes 2nd. Paul Whiteman will hold on to this 3rd ahead of Richard Jenner, who raises his hands as he comes past us. Ben Ilsley and Sam Hurst will finish 5th. And those problems are persistent. assisting for James Hogg and Scott Goodwin. So the results of race number 10, it was a win for number 77, Sean Hughes and Lewis Bennett. Second place, number 68, Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins. Third place, number 92, Paul Whiteman and Richard Webb. Fourth place, number 87, Richard Jenner and Michael Chittenden. And fifth place, number 82, Ben Elsley and Sam Hurst. 1 minute 21.15 was the winning time, 1 minute 21.15. So, that completes the first leg for the 500cc sidecars. Now we've got the 500cc solos coming to line for race number 11. From the inside, Kai Ward, Martin Sturgeon, Mark Hedling, Gareth Williams, Aaron Butcher, Adam Filmer, Stuart Mears and James Peters right out there on the outside. So away we go, Martin Sturgeon's made a great start, Adam Filmer's gone with him, Kai Ward's there in third as well as him in the back straight. It is Martin Sturgeon, here going to the turn, he's now going to get the machine stopped and turned. You can see he's gone very wide, but he's very quick as well. It is Martin Sturgeon who leads, Adam Filmer's in that second, but he's got Aaron Butcher all over the back of him. Filmer's turned the bike hard in the middle of the corner, and that has allowed Aaron Butcher to go past and Kai Ward as well. So the straight by Filmer in the middle of the pit corner, now got Gareth Williams going up the inside, he's now down. Adam Filmer getting really beaten up here, in fact Hitbox taking him right outside. So that was pretty unkind by Gareth Williams, he took Adam Filmer right out to the fence. But at the front, Martin Sturgeon looking very good. We've seen Martin Sturgeon go so well here at the Frittenden race so many times. Aaron Butcher in that second place looking impressive once again. Some of you may remember this time last year Aaron Butcher suffered a terrible accident in the final. And that really did put him out for most of the season, and Aaron will make sure that today is going to be a really good day for him, get that memory away. Sturgeon now, machine bucking underneath him. He's going to take a convincing run here. Aaron Butcher finishes second ahead of Kai Ward in third. Gareth Williams fourth. Fifth place Adam Filmer. Stuart Mears sixth. James Peters seventh and Mark Hedling will finish eighth. So the results of race number 11, the 500 solos, it was a win for number 15, Martin Sturgeon. Second place, number 20, Aaron Butcher. Third place, number 4, Kai Ward. Fourth place, number 17, Gareth Hickmott. Fifth place, number 24, Adam Filmer. Sixth place, number 41, Stuart Mears. And seventh place, number 45, James Peters. And eighth place, number 65, Mark Hedling. Winning time, 1 minute 17.18. 1 minute 17.18. And we move over to race number 12, where we won't see Will Farley, but we will see Jake Mulford, Paul Hurley, Charlie Pearl, Jordan Merrill, James Laker and Alfie Botel. And away again, Alfie Botel is lifted on the start. Not an ideal start for Alfie Botel, but the others really that first turn, and it's Jake Mulford who leads. He's got to turn the bike. Paul Hurley's now following. Charlie Pearl thankfully has missed him. So two of the favourites here at this meeting not starting well at all. Jake Mulford looks absolutely majestic in front. Ahead of Charlie Powell, Paul Hurley has remounted and will chase now after James Laker and Jordan Merrill. So, Jake Mulford. He certainly wouldn't have been expecting such a comfortable race, that's for sure, because he is absolutely flying here. I wonder if he'll have a look behind him and see what a big gap he's got. Paul Hurley seems to have damage to the back of that machine. Not sure if he's sure about that, but there's one more lap for Jake Mulford. Charlie Powell is very comfortable in that second as well. And Paul Hurley, he will want to get past Jordan Merrill very quickly here, which he does at the back, so that's fourth place. Paul Hurley's got one more lap to chase down James Laker for that third, and that really will be damage reduction for Paul Hurley. Jake Mulford takes the win. Charlie Powell, who's riding very, very wide, he will take second place. And James Laker, he has sped up a little bit here, and we obviously sensed the threat. He does hold on to that third ahead of Paul Hurley in fourth, and Jordan Merrill will finish fifth. So the results of race number 12. It was a win for number 72, Jake Mulford. Second place, number 92, Charlie Powell. Third place, number 117, James Laker. Fourth place, number 86, Paul Hurry. And fifth place, number 95, Jordan Knoll. The winning time, 1 minute 12.82. 1 minute 12.82. So, problems with Alfie Botel on that start. That's a real shame because in practice he was the quickest rider that we timed out there in practice. Alfie Botel, he lapped in 20.68, which was the fastest lap time that we recorded. Interestingly, the second fastest lap time we recorded is Mark Cossar on a sidecar, going quicker than some of the solos out there. And we'll see Mark, of course, in race 14, but we've got race 13 coming to the line, just as James Laker collects his steel shoe in front of us. So, Robbie and George Simmons off the inside, very impressive young crew, going really well at the moment. Clint Blondell, the Channel Islander, in gate 2, Neil Owen in gate 3, Matthew Roller gate 4, Mick Stace is gate 5, and Andrew and Michelle Minard gate 6. So it's a few very evenly matched outfits here in this race number 13. And it looks like Clint Blondell has broken the tapes on gate 2. So not sure if that was a clutch problem. It looks like it might be because he's stopped the bike quickly. So it could potentially be a clutch issue for Clint Blondell. He's looking down at the machine. The bike just rolls straight into the tapes. Neil Owen and Jason Farwell, the last to come into line in gate number 3. So here we go, race 13, the right-hand sidecars. Away we go, and you can see problems there for the outfits on gates 3, 2 and 1. And surely the red flag will come out. Indeed, we do have the red flags. Matthew Marone and Andy Wilson will be disappointed because for all they knew, they made a flyer, but Neil Owen and Jason Farwell getting far too much drive on the start line, lifting the machine in the air. Better start this time, but once again Matthew Moore and Andy Wilson have made a tremendous start. They lead ahead of Neil Owen going into that first turn. There's a bit of a bottleneck behind Robbie Simmons, but Clint Blondell and Jordan Smith in that so Matthew Moore and Andy Wilson have got a nice lead here ahead of Neil Owen, but Robbie Simmons is all over the back of Neil Owen in that second and third place. Neil Owen's got away a little bit as they come past us. So Matthew Marone and Andy Wilson looking good in this one. Holding position in fourth, he's gone into the turn fast in that fourth place. But this is looking good for Matthew Marone and Andy Wilson. At the moment, nobody's able to make any ground on them. You know, the Jason Farwell. After this one, and Matthew Marone and Andy Wilson are looking very comfortable on that Suzuki powered machine. Robbie and George Simmons, they're coming in much tighter into this corner, but it's making them drift wide in that third place. Before the final turn, it's going to be a great tapes to flag victory for Matthew Marone and Andy Wilson. They take the win. Neil Owen and Jason Farwell finish second, Robbie Simmons in third, Mick Stace fourth, Clint Blondell fifth, and Andrew and Michelle Minard will finish sixth. race 13, the first of the right-hand side cars. It was a win for number 15, Matt Fiola and Andy Wilson. Second place, number 12, Neil Owen and Jason Farwell. Third place, number 9, Robbie and George Simmons. Fourth place, number 18, Mick Stace and Ryan Mills. Fifth place, number 10, Clint Blondow and Jordan Smith. And sixth place, number 19, Andrew and Michelle Minard. The winning time, 1 minute 29.06. 1 minute 29.06. And here we go with race 14, and Will Hoffman and Ricky Pay will go off of gate 1. They've been having a very good season so far in 2022. This new partnership, Dave Buckley and Steve Smith in gate 2. Mark Cossar and Gareth Williams in gate 3. They were the second quickest outfit, or second quickest bike we saw go round over a lap in practice, going quicker than some of the top solos. Looked very fast in practice. Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh in gate 4. Another very quick crew. Terry Saunters and Liam Brown is another informed crew. We've got a bit of a dust up here. Dale Fish and Jordan Fish off the outside. So, plenty of talent coming to the line for race number 14. So away they go. It is Colin Blackburn who's following Mark Cossar. It's Mark Cossar who leads. Mark Cossar and Gareth Williams hit the turn first. Colin Blackburn's in that second place. Terry Saunters in third. Dale Fish is first. Who's got that fourth place. So at the front, Mark Cossar and Gareth Williams looking very, very quick here. Colin Blackburn really has got no answer to them here. Terry Saunters in that third place. Likewise. In the first turn, doesn't seem to be able to make up any ground on him. Just look at the speed of Mark Cossar and Gareth Williams. They look sensational. Very quick down that back straight. So one more lap to go at the front for Mark Cossar. The others are all nicely spread out. Will Hoffman and Ricky Pay look like they're suffering with some sort of problem at the back. Terry Saunters and Liam Brown finish third. Dale Fish finishes fourth, ahead of Will Hoffman and Ricky Pay, and Dave Buckley and Steve Smith will finish sixth. So the results of race 14, the second of the right-hand side cars. It was a win for number 37, Mark Cossar and Gareth Williams. Second place, number 25, Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh. Third place, number 24, Terry Saunters and Liam Brown. Fourth place, number 20, Dale and Jordan Fish. Fifth place, number 80, Will Hoffman and Ricky Pay. And sixth place, number 40, Dave Buckley and Steve Smith. And the winning time, 1:25.37. 1:25.37, so just shy of 4 seconds quicker than race 13. So that just gives an indication of just how quick Mark and Gareth are going. Race 15, of course, we will not see George Penfold and Danny Hill. Their place will be taken by Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins. Dan and Mark, of course, riding the 500 sidecar class as well. And Mark is actually riding in the left-hand sidecars as well. So he's doing all 3 sidecar classes this afternoon, number 68's passenger. But we've got some very quick crews here. Michael Austin and Vinnie Branch. New crew to Grasstrack Racing, but very, very quick. Trevor Heath and Sam Heath, they've been impressive all season, and of course Paul Whiteland and Richard Webb, they are a class act as well, coming out of gate 5 here. So, lots to sort out here in race 15. Start from Paul Whiteland off of gate 5. Trevor Heath's gone after him. But it's Paul Whiteland that leads into the first turn ahead of Trevor Heath. Mike Austin's got himself in third, but he's drifted wide in the middle of the corner, but it's Paul Whiteland, Trevor Heath. Paul Whiteland's been forced to go into this pit corner much harder than he'd like to. He's gone very wide. Trevor Heath's seen him go out there. Whiteland's quick, but Trevor Heath is much tighter, and Heath comes past Paul Whiteland going into this turn. So Paul Whiteland now switches up the inside, and Whiteland goes back past Trevor Heath. Much more cautious going in there this time. We know that Trevor Heath can ride this inside line fast. He's once again tucked up the inside. But this time Paul Whiteland has got himself away. Trevor and Sam Heath in that second place. They'll need to look at where Paul Whiteland's riding. Look at their time. Once again down that back straight. We'll wait to see if Paul Whiteland runs forward. He has run wide. Trevor Heath's there to pounce once again. He's up the inside. They're completely together as they go past us. Now Trevor Heath leads into the turn. This is absolutely brilliant cycle racing as Trevor Heath now pushes Paul Whiteland wide. And it's Trevor Heath who now leads. One more time to go as he comes to fantastic cycle race. Into this turn they go. Amazing, tremendous victory for Trevor and Sam Heath. A brilliant ride by them. Paul Whiteland finishes second. Michael Austin finishes in third. Stacey Stell fourth. Dan Begg fifth, but what a battle between Trevor and Sam Heath and Paul Whiteland and Richard Webb. Give them a round of applause as they come past. Fabulous racing from those two. So a tremendous race between two outfits there in race 15, but the results were a win for number 191, Trevor and Sam Heath. Second place, number 92, Paul Whiteland and Richard Webb. Third place, number 991, Michael Austin and Vinnie Branch. Fourth place, number 86, Stacey Stell and Chris Townsend. And fifth place, number 68, Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins. The winning time, 128.53. 128.53. So a fairly quick time, a real squabble between Trevor Heath and Paul Whiteland. Let's hope for a bit more of that later on. Before we move to our next leg of rides, we've got a practice coming onto the circuit. That is Jake Gearing and Luke Russell, who missed their opening ride. Obviously problems for them, so they're going to get a few laps of practice here to make sure that they've solved those problems. So things looking better for Jake Gearing and Luke Russell, so we can carry on the racing. Race 16, the 350 solos, and this is a bit of a round robin as well. So some of these riders we've seen already, others it will be their first time. We've got no Brian Cornelius in this one, no Martin Adams either. Martin will be out again later on though, but he's not in this one. And away they go, and it's Dave Mears once again making a good start, but it's Ricky Sanford that leads as they go roughly down that straight. He's quickly swallowed up though by Andrew Whittaker and Dave Mears, so once again Dave Mears hits the front, but Whittaker's much quicker early in the race this time. It's Andrew Whittaker that now leads ahead of Dave Mears, Ricky Sanford in third. So So Andrew Whittaker won that first ride, of course. He's going very well in this one as well. This time James Heath really doesn't look like he's got an answer to him. Ricky Sanford, this is the first time we've seen Ricky Sanford this afternoon. He looks good in that third place, although he's got Luke Clifton all over the back of him. So Luke Clifton now dives up the inside, and it's Luke Clifton now that takes over that third place ahead of Ricky Sanford. So first, second, third, fourth and fifth look fairly clear cut here, but the riders battling for sixth, seventh, eighth and ninth are all very close together. Bradley Reynolds is going very wide in that seventh place, and he's leaving a huge hole up the inside for Steve Tideswell to try and fill. So at the front though, it's going to be a clear victory here for Andrew Whittaker. Dave Mears second, Luke Clifton third, Ricky Sanford finishing fourth, Chris Watts fifth, and here are the others still engaged in battle. It's going to be Bradley Reynolds who finishes sixth, ahead of Steve Tideswell, Daniel Broughton and David Hollingsby. So the results of race 16, it was a win for number 17 Andrew Whittaker, second place number 19 Dave Mears, third place number 51 Luke Clifton, fourth place number 04 Ricky Sanford, fifth place number 112 Chris Watts, sixth place number 73 Bradley Reynolds, seventh place number 4 Steve Tideswell, eighth place number 15 Daniel Broughton, and ninth place number 5 David Hollingsby. The winner's time 118.60. So race 17 is the 250 solos. 124 of course for riders number 58 here, Mark Woods. But we have got Luke Harris and Cameron Taylor both on the line here, both winners first time out. Away they go. And it's once again Mark Woods that makes a good start, and Richie Knight's gone there with him. Russell Little's in that third place. Luke Harris now is going to try and work his way around the outside. This is a very interesting first turn because they are all together. Luke Harris now leads and Cameron Taylor has got past Mark Woods for that second. So the youngsters carving their way through the field, but it's Luke Harris who's got away. Russell Little's now won that battle for third for the time being, but he's got Luke Knight all over the back of him. Russell Little's very quick into the turn. He must have a lot of ground on Cameron Taylor in the middle of the turn. So the race starts to settle down a little bit more now because Russell Little has established himself in that third place, and Richie Knight is in the fourth place ahead of Mark Woods. He made a great start, Mark Woods, but he's now found himself in fifth. Richie Knight's now got up the side of Russell Little, and he moves across the front of him in that third place. So Richie Knight's now taken over that third place ahead of Russell Little. There's one more lap to go, and Russell Little's very quick into the turn, and he's quick up the bank and in that first place. Russell Little and Richie Knight, the battle's on for that third and fourth. Russell Little is really quick into the turn, but so is Richie Knight. While that battle goes on, Luke Harris takes the win. Cameron Taylor finishes second. Richie Knight wins that battle for third ahead of Russell Little in fourth. Mark Woods fifth. Austin Rich is sixth. Jake Bree seventh. Jordan Derrick eighth. Shane Knight in ninth. Lewis Duke will finish 10th. So the results of race 17, it was a win for number 26, Luke Harris. Second place, number 101, Cameron Taylor. Third place, number 229, Richie Knight. Fourth place, number 91, Russell Little. Fifth place, number 58, Mark Woods. Sixth place, number 46, Austin Riches. Seventh place, number 40, Jake Breeze. Eighth place, number 247, Jordan Derrick. Ninth place, number 339, Shane Knight. 10th place, number 25, Lewis Duke. And 11th place, number 42, Stuart Milton. And the winning time, 1 minute 20.47. 1 minute 20.47. So lots of numbers to write down with 11 finishes there. So race 18, back with the 250 solos for their second race here. Away they go once again. Carl Bedingfield's made a flyer off of the middle of the circuit. Chris Steele's joined him there quickly. And Tim Griggs having a split up the inside as well there. So Chris Steele leads, but he has drifted wide and Carl Bedingfield's up the inside of him. It is Chris Steele who leads. Carl Bedingfield second. Tim Griggs in third. Kenzie Cossar in that fourth place, the birthday boy. Celebrating his 17th birthday course here today. Mark Hedling loses a bit of time in that 5th place and allows Ian Bedingfield up the inside of him. But Chris Steele looking good here on that 2-stroke machine. Carl Bedingfield in that second. He had a good second place in his opening ride. Another good second here, Carl Bedingfield. He is looking very, very impressive today. But not as impressive as Chris Steele, who is going very well in this one. He's got one more lap to go when he comes past us. He looks like he's got things sewn up here. So an interesting battle for this 5th place taking place, because Ian Bedingfield and Mark Hedling are swapping places throughout the race. Mark Hedling is a little bit wide coming off the banking, and I think Ian Bedingfield can see that. Chris Steele takes the win, Carl Bedingfield second, Tim Brigg third, Kenzie Cossar before. Mark Hedling looks like he has secured that 5th place now, although he has gone very, very wide. Ian Bedingfield 6th, Freddie Wood 7th, and Gary Cook in 8th. So the results of race 18, the 250 solos, leg 2. It was a win for number 76, Chris Steele. Second place, number 73, Carl Bedingfield. Third place, number 10, Tim Grigg. Fourth place, number 22, Kenzie Cossar. Fifth place, number 24, and that is Mark Hedling. Sixth place, number 74, Ian Bedingfield. Seventh place, number 75, Freddie Wood. And 8th place, number 6, Gary Cook. Winning time, 1 minute 22.31. 1 minute 22.31. Race 19 will be the upright solos. And we're just having a look over there. I think we don't seem to have Giles Dismore today, so we can delete him from the programme. But Bob Dolman was a winner first time out. So away we go, and it is Bob Dolman that leads down the back straight. Rodney McDonald's there with him. So too is Nigel Coates. Rodney McDonald's gone round the outside, but I think Bob Dolman's going to force him wide. McDonald switches up the inside. They're together as they come past us. McDonald is going to try and ride into the corner a little bit faster. Bob Dolman's very, very quick in the middle of the corner, and he's now got away from Rodney McDonald. Nigel Coates in that 3rd place, looking comfortable. But this time these two seem to be a little bit more spread out. Of course they put on that brilliant race in their opening ride, Bob Dolman and Rodney McDonald, but this time things look a little bit more clear cut. Barry Coates is the rider in 4th, with Adrian Harden squabbling with Gordon Walker over 5th place at the moment. So Bob Dolman looking very, very comfortable here. Ahead of Rodney McDonald. Just half a lap to go for Bob Dolman to make this 2 wins out of 2 this afternoon, and he is looking very good for another Battle of Britain title. Round this final turn then, it is Bob Dolman who takes the win. Rodney McDonald finishes 2nd. Nigel Coates will finish 3rd. Barry Coates finishes in 4th, Gordon Walker 5th, Adrian Harden 6th ahead of Derek Keys and Stephen Gallagher. So the results of race 19, the upright solos, it was a win for number 16, Bob Dolman. Second place, number 14, Rodney McDonald. Third place, number 7, Nigel Coates. Fourth place, number 77, Barry Coates. Fifth place, number 84, Gordon Walker. 6th place, number 2, Adrian Harden. 7th place, number 147, Derek Keys. And 8th place, number 711, Stephen Gallagher. Winning time, 1 minute 18.13. 1 minute 18.13. And we go to race 20 now. We've got no Tim Mount in this one in gate 6, but we do have John Cox, Chris Mackett, Tom Waddell, Brian Winslow. First time winner, Robin Pilcher, Robert Wynne, and Jason Prinn off the outside. It takes graphics. Jason Prinn has made a flyer off the outside, but Chris Mackett is there with him. It's Chris Mackett on engine for the first time. Jason Prinn's in 2nd, and looking for Robin Pilcher. He's in 3rd at the moment. So So Jason Prynne going round the outside of Chris Mackett. Mackett looking quick on that inside line there. They're together as they go into that pit corner. Jason Prynne's being forced to go round the outside, but Mackett's very quick up the inside. And John Cox has now got closer to that front two in that third place. So Jason Prynne, once again he's opted to go round the outside, but Chris Mackett's got it scouted, and John Cox is getting closer and closer in that third place. Now John Cox attacks Jason Prynne up the inside. Prynne must have heard him there. He's turned on the power up that back straight, but it's really between these two. John Cox now dives up the inside of Jason Prynne. There's only one more lap here. Chris Mackett is looking very good in the lead. Now John Cox has got past Jason Prynne for that second place, and he looks to get on terms with Chris Mackett. John Cox, he turns the bike hard in the middle of the turn. He's quick up the bank in John Cox. He's getting closer to Chris Mackett. One more turn to sort this out, and John Cox is going to look for a mistake from Chris Mackett. He's touched him in the middle of the turn. They're locked together, and that's let everyone else have got very close to the line of just about Chris Mackett. And John Cox, I think, ended up fourth. A brilliant ending to this upright race. So a great end to this race, race 20. We'll just wait to see what the results were. So the results of race 20, we're just waiting for the official results there, but we have got a win for number 68, Chris Mackett. Second place, number 174, Robin Pilcher. Third place, number 25, Jason Prynne. Fourth place, number 611, John Cox. Fifth place, number 177, Tom Waddell. Sixth place, number 155, Robert Wynne. Seventh place, number 63, Brian Winslow. And the winning time, 1 minute 23.53. 1 minute 23.53. I can tell you that the clerk of the course had a good look at that incident in the turn between John Cox and Chris Mackett and decided that John Cox penalised himself. He ended up fourth overall, so deciding that no action was needed. Chris Mackett still managed to win the race, and John Cox only did damage for himself there. It certainly wasn't an intentional thing from John Cox, but the riders coming together and making the end of that race very exciting. So race 21, the left-hand side cars are coming to the line, and we have got Steve North with Adrian North in the chair. We've got Billy Penfold with Ryan Barker in the chair. We've got Rob Heath and Kyle Fish, Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds, Tommy Penfold and William Eden, and Darren Morris and Simon Tillman on the outside are taking their place here, so that's good to see as well. 6 outfits on the line for race 21. Away we go. Will Penfold is lifted in the air, and it's Rob Heath and Kyle Fish who lead ahead of Steve North and Adrian North. So Will Penfold in that third. Darren Morris has approached the corner very quickly once again. Rob Heath's got problems. So Rob Heath has pulled out. Will Penfold comes through to lead. So a fortuitous first turn for Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds. They come through to lead ahead of Steve North. Problems for Rob Heath and Kyle Fish, who coast past us. Very slowly, the bike is still running, but it's definitely a problem there. Steve North is very well placed in that second race. He's going to look to have a go at Will Penfold. He lifts in the middle of the corner. Darren Morris now settling himself down a little bit in that 5th place, but Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds certainly looking impressive in this one. Now they come. The last lap flag will be ready for them this time. Will Penfold having a good ride in that 3rd place ahead of Tommy Penfold in 4th. So Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds, they've already had a win in a second. This is going to be 2 wins here. They are building a very good collection of wins for themselves. There's the checker flag. Steve North finishes 2nd, Billy Penfold 3rd, Tommy Penfold will be 4th, and Darren Morris finishing 5th, and it looks like Rob Heath is going to collect 6th place points here as he coasts round. So the results of race 21, it was a win for number 2, Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds. Second place, number 193, Steve North and Adrian North. Third place, 125, Billy Penfold and Ryan Barker. Fourth place, number 96, Tommy Penfold and William Naden. Fifth place, number 4, Darren Morris and Simon Tillman. And sixth place, number 18, Rob Heath and Kyle Fish. Winning time, 1 minute 29, exactly. 1 minute 29.00, exactly 1:29. So, 2 wins in a second for Will Penfold. I would say that secures their place in the final later on today. And we have got another left-hand sidecar race coming to the line. It is Michael Phillips that's got his nose in front at the moment, but Josh Penfold leads coming off the turn. I think we've already had 4 leaders already. Michael Phillips switching across the front of Danny Hill, who has to react very, very quickly to him in that third place. But Josh Penfold and Dan Woodbridge, and Danny Hill's gone right over and has been collected by Jay Sullivan. It looks like all 4 riders are up, but the red flags are out. Red flags are out, so a very competitive looking left-hand sidecar race ending there with disaster. Glad to see all 4 are up. So it looks like race 22 is at the line. We're just waiting to see. I think that's the reserve that's in the wrong position there, just moving themselves back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 6 outfits over there. Alex Bauman is the rider that's coming into line in gate number 5, so I think Kaylee Booth has realised that she should be in gate 1, although she's gone in gate 3, so that's confusing. So away we go, and once again it's an even start. Josh Penfold this time has got problems. That's a shame for Josh Penfold because he led the first running of this. It is Corey Taylor that leads. Alex Bowman's up in the inside of Michael Phillips for that second place. Phillips once again running very, very wide, but it's Alex Bauman who's doing the chasing here. But Corey Taylor once again has got himself in front for the second time this afternoon, and he's looked very impressive in the early stages of these races. Michael Phillips has gone right round the outside of Alex Bauman, but Bauman gets back at him, he comes back through into that second place. So a good battle here, and Bauman's gone right through to the lead. A great half a lap for our British champion. Alex Bauman now leads the way, so that is a good ride from Alex Bauman. Corey Taylor now is in that second place. Michael Phillips in the third. See a few of the riders struggling with the visibility, so things have got a bit sticky. Michael Phillips has got the inside of Corey Taylor, so he's now through into second. Corey Taylor is relegated to third. Really spread out at the back here. Looks like Josh Penfold is now going absolutely distraught with what's going on there. Josh Penfold, the fact that he was leading the first running of the race and he now finds himself at the back. He's quickly going to get past Kaylee Booth on the back straight. But Alex Bauman, this does not look like it's won yet, because Michael Phillips is once again very close to him in that second race. Into the final turn for the final time. Alex Bauman has got to keep the machine tight, because if he doesn't, he's going to allow Phillips through. He has drifted wide, but it's not enough time. Alex Bauman takes the win. Michael Phillips second. Third place to Corey Taylor. And it's Jay Sullivan who finishes fourth. So the results of race 22. It was a win for number 7 Alex Bauman and Mark Hopkins. Second place number 98 Michael Phillips and Ian Bedingfield. Third place number 274 Corey Taylor and Zach Andrews. Fourth place number 67 Jay Sullivan and Kieran Newman. Fifth place number 16 Josh Penfold and Dan Woodbridge. And sixth place number 69 Kaylee Booth and Kyle Bedingfield. Winning time 1:33.05. Richard Jenner and Michael Chittenden off of gate 1. And Ben Ilsley and Sam Hurst will be gate 2. And Jake Gearing and Luke Russell, who missed their opening ride, they've got a lot of points to make up here. They're in gate 3. And Paul Whiteman and Richard Webb alongside them. Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown, who won their opening ride in gate 5. And Tash Bartlett. And of course, change of passenger there, that will be Josh Russell in the chair. They will be off the outside in gate number 6 here. Start off of that gate 5, he's propelled himself into a very healthy lead before he even gets to the first turn. Paul Whiteman's got himself into that second, but he's quickly overtaken by Tash Bedingfield, Tash Bartlett, and Paul Whiteman has pushed Tash Bartlett very wide. So the race is on for second here because Josh Goodwin is away. Paul Whiteman is quick into the pit corner. They've gone very wide, that suggests it's quite slippery on that inside. Tash Bartlett's now got into that second place. So Paul Whiteman making the Tash Bartlett work very, very well for that second place. Jake Gearing is now chasing after Paul Whiteman. But Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown looking very, very comfortable here. So Paul Whiteman getting in a bit of a mess on the back straight. Actually, he's allowed Jake Gearing to make up a lot of ground on him with 1 lap left to go, and Jake Gearing of course really could do with the points. So that battle for third place, a mistake was made by Paul Whiteman, and Jake Gearing's made him pay for it because he's now taken up that third place ahead of Paul Whiteman, who's gone very close into the third, but there isn't a lot of drive on the inside. It's going to be a very comfortable win here for Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown. They take the win ahead of Tash Bartlett and Josh Russell. And Jake Gearing looks like he's done enough to secure the third place here, so it's a good ride from Jake Gearing. Paul Whiteman in 4th. And Ben Ilsley and Sam Hurst 5th. So the results of race 23, it was a win for number 3, Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown. Second place, number 65, Tash Bartlett and Josh Russell. Third place, number 23, Jake Gearing and Luke Russell. Fourth place, number 92, Paul Whiteman and Richard Webb. Fifth place, number 82, Ben Ilsley and Sam Hurst. And the winning time, 1:24.78, 1:24.78. And we've got race 24, the next 500 sidecar race, coming onto the circuit. Winner first time out of course was Sean Hughes and Lewis Bennett. They're coming out of gate 5 this time. Race 24 tapes up. It's a really ragged start. A couple of riders not even leaving the line. It's Jordan Smith that's made a flying start as they go into this turn. In that second place, Sean Hughes goes past James Hawkey, catches up with Jordan Smith, who spun the machine round and comes off. It is going very slippery down there. We'll just wait and see if he gets back on the machine. And at the moment he's not on the machine. Sean Hughes has now come to a grinding halt in the middle of the pit corner. And now we've got a red flag, so now the race will be stopped.
I'm glad.
Because you obviously can't both the run and run on 4.
So the last rider coming into line for this run of race 24, doesn't look like we've got Jordan Smith over there, which is a real shame. given the start that Jordan made. Tapes up, away they go, and you can see it's very slippery off the line. James Hogg's made a good start. It's James Hogg who's hooked up quickly enough, and he's followed once again by Sean Hughes in that second. So how quickly can Sean Hughes get himself on terms with James Hogg? It's very slippery in there. You can see how treacherous it is. But James Hogg leads, Sean Hughes in that second place. Dan Berwick holds the third with Rachel Cox in fourth. They're going out into the dirt to try and find some drive. Sean Hughes, he does look quick in that second place. So James Hogg has got to be defensive whilst also going fast enough. You can see he's just out on that dirt line, but Sean Hughes has now got up the inside. It's still just James Hogg at the moment, but I think Sean Hughes is going by. Rory goes into the pit corner and goes completely sideways into the turn. A good ride by Sean Hughes and Lewis Bennett to take over the lead. James Hogg chases him back up that straight. But there's lots and lots of speed in that outfit number 77. So one more lap to go. It looks like Sean Hughes and Lewis Bennett doing what they needed to do here, getting themselves back in front. This will be their second win this afternoon. And Dan Barrick at the moment in that third place. A long way away from second place James Hogg. So into this final turn they will have to negotiate the back marker, which is a little bit tricky in these conditions. But it is Sean Hughes and Lewis Bennett who take the win. James Hogg finishes second ahead of Dan Barrick in third. Rachel Cox will be fourth. So the results of race 24, it was a win for number 77, Sean Hughes and Lewis Bennett. Second place, number 73, James Hogg and Scott Goodwin. Third place, number 68, Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins. Fourth place, number 13, Rachel Cox and Scott Goodwin. Scott Gutteridge, that should be. And fifth place, number 66, and that is Marianne Wolford and Sophia Sargent. The winning time, 1 minute 30.40, 1 minute 30.40, so understandably slower given the rainfall. So we have lost a little bit of speed out there, but it will dry itself out and it certainly will keep the dust away. So there are positives in this as race 25 comes out to the line. And we will see Paul Hurry in this one, of course, after that Ford in his opening ride. He'll want to make up for that. No Will Felby in gate 7. Martin Sturgeon was a winner first time. Jake Mulford was a winner first time as well. So we've got two winners out together here. But it's Sturgeon that makes a brilliant start. And he's against that turn. Charlie Powers again. Jake Mulford is now going to set about them. He's gone incredibly wide, Jake Mulford. And he's allowed to get by. One of the riders has fallen heavily at the back. That is Kai Ward. Kai Ward has fallen heavily at the back of the field. So we've got the red flags out here. And it looks like we are stopping the race. So a nasty fall there for Kai Ward, who seems a high side in the middle of that corner. So tapes up on race 25, and Martin Sturgeon once again has made a brilliant start here ahead of Charlie Powell, and Jake Mulford has tucked up the inside. So Martin Sturgeon very quick out the start today. Jake Mulford's up the inside there. We've got a real race on our hands here. Charlie Powell's in that second place. Jake Mulford, who won his opening ride, he's got to try and find his way past both Charlie Powell and Martin Sturgeon, and Powell's quick on that outside. But it is Martin Sturgeon who still leads here. All of that experience to make sure that he stays ahead of Charlie Powell and Jake Mulford. So Martin Sturgeon then leading Charlie Powell. Now Charlie Powell is starting to make moves. He's got up the inside of Martin Sturgeon. He's got past Martin Sturgeon. So Charlie Powell now leads. He's been filled in. He's allowed Jake Mulford past him. So Martin Sturgeon goes from lap left here. So back into the turn they go. It's going to be a win here for Charlie Powell. Very good win for him. He takes the win. Jake Mulford finishes second. Martin Sturgeon third. Gareth Williams finishes in fourth. It will be Mark Hedling who finishes fifth. So the results of race 25, it was a win for number 92, Charlie Powell. Second place, number 72, Jake Mulford. Third place, number 15, Martin Sturgeon. Fourth place, number 17, Gareth Williams. And fifth place, number 65, Mark Hedling. The winning time, 1 minute 18.38. 1 minute 18.38. Goes into the turn wide. On that pit corner, Filmer's dropped it on the inside. That leaves Alfie Botel to lead. Alan Butcher's gone round the outside as well. And James Peters has gone through into that turn, keeping an eye on Adam Filmer to make sure that he gets up. He has got himself up. So Alfie Botel looking comfortable in this one. Ahead of Alan Butcher in that second place. James Peters in third, James Laker in fourth. Alfie Botel, of course, having a great season for the Kent Royals at Ireland. Virtually unbeatable down there this season. And as you can see, he knows how to ride a Grasstrack bike as well. He's got one more lap to go here to take this victory. James Peters is now in that second. I'm just looking to see who that is in third. It's James Laker in third. So Aaron Butcher has stopped somewhere on the circuit as well. Aaron Butcher stopped up in the pit corner. So round we come then. It's going to be a win for Alfie Botel here. He gets his day started once again. James Peters will finish second. A good ride from James Peters to finish second here. James Laker will be third. It's Stuart Mears who will finish fourth ahead of Jordan Noel in that fifth spot. So the results of race 26. It was a win for number 202 Alfie Botel. Second place, number 45, James Peters. Third place, number 117, James Laker. Fourth place, number 41, Stuart Mears. And fifth place, number 95, Jordan Noel. Winning time, 1 minute 19.85. 1:19.85. So, Alfie Botel finally getting his day up and running here. Let's hope that non-finish in his opening ride doesn't hamper his progress too much in this meeting. But we have got race 27, the right-hand side cars coming onto the circuit, and we will see Paul Whiteland and Richard Webb first time out, I should say, after that tremendous race with Trevor Heath. Dale Fish off of gate 2 here with Jordan Fish, Robbie and George Simmons off of gate 3, Stacey Stow and Chris Townsend gate 4, Clint Blondell and Jordan Smith gate 5, Terry Saunters and Liam Brown will be in gate 6. So, another tough looking race here in race 27. Terry Saunters has gone in after him. Robbie Simmons is there in third. Clint Blondell arrives in fourth place. So Terry Saunters in that second. He does look fast in that second place. And he's been riding very wide in this turn. He's gone very wide and he's inside once again. Clearly Paul Whitelam struggling to get out of this pit corner because he's leaving enormous gaps at the inside. So Paul Whitelam and Richard Webb leading the way at the back of the machine, getting the drive down in the back straight. In that second place again, but Paul Whitelam's much tighter this time. Terry Saunters is drifting line. Robbie Simmons seems to have come to a stop over there. That's a shame that Robbie Simmons has stopped. Stacey Still and Dale Fish having their own little battle for what is now 4th and 5th at the back. Here for Paul Whitelam and Richard Webb, who are finally going to get their first win. Paul Whitelam and Richard Webb take the win. Terry Saunters finishes second. Third place to Clint Blondell. It looks like Dale Fish has got past Stacey Sell to take that fourth. So the results of race 27, the right-hand side cars, it was a win for number 92, Paul Whitelam and Richard Webb. Second place, number 24, Terry Saunters and Liam Brown. Third place, number 10, Clint Blondell and Jordan Smith. Fourth place, number 20, Dale Fish and Jordan Fish. And fifth place, number 86, Stacey Stowe and Chris Townsend. And the winning time, 1 minute 32.87. 1 minute 32.87. So, Paul Whitelam a first and a second so far. That'll put him in amongst the points. And this time out in race 28, we have once again got Mark Cossar and Gareth Williams up against Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh. But we've also got Trevor Heath and Sam Heath, who won that opening ride. And we've got Matt Furoy and Andy Wilson. They also won their opening ride. So we've got three riders, or three crews coming together here, all with wins in their opening rides. So something has to give here. Race 28, Mark Cossar and Gareth Williams once again making a brilliant start. Look at the lead they've got going into that first turn, but Trevor Heath and Colin Blackburn are tied together in that second and third. Trevor Heath has got himself into that second place. He was in the fourth place. So, Colin Blackburn then once again finds himself behind Mark Cossar, and this time he's got Trevor Heath in there as well, who is so tight coming off that pit corner. He makes up so much ground there. And now Matt Furoy has gone around the outside of Colin Blackburn, so Colin Blackburn's now been relegated back to fourth place. Matt Furoy there will establish himself in that third position. And at the front, Mark Cossar and Gareth Williams looking good once again, looking very fast. Trevor Heath's got no answer to them at the front, and Colin Blackburn and Matt Furoy are still they battle on for third and fourth. Colin Blackburn has got to be inside of back through to that third place. Lots of drive coming off the turn. So Furoy now he cuts back up the inside. He's going to have another go at Colin Blackburn on this last lap, that's for sure. He's gone wide into the turn. Matthew Moreno's going to try and cut up the inside. But Colin's got it scouted. He's trying to clear the field. He's got lots of power. Now he's going to have to go round him on this pit corner and try and find a way round the outside. Mark Cossar wins the race. Trevor Heath will be second. And Colin Blackburn holds on to that third. Ahead of Matthew Moreno in fourth. Andrew Minard will be fifth. So the results of race 28. It was a win for number 37, Mark Cossar and Gareth Williams. Second place, number 191, Trevor Heath and Sam Heath. Third place, number 25, Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh. Fourth place, number 15, Matthew Morella and Andy Wilson. And fifth place, number 19, Andrew and Michelle Minard. The winning time, 1 minute 26.53, 1:26.53. So that's 2 out of 2 now for Mark Cossar, and he will remain as the only rider to have won 2 rides out of 2. And his domination of this sport continues, doesn't it? It really is very impressive as we look to race 29. And we've got Neil Owen and Jason Farrell off of gate 1 this time. Michael Austin and Vinnie Branch off of gate 2. Mick Stace off gate 3. Will Offord and Ricky Pay will be gate 4. And we've got Dave Buckley and Steve Smith off of gate number 6. So race 29 comes to line. Neil Owen, the last one to come into line on the inside. There we go, it's a clean start. Mick Stace looks like he's made a good start off the middle of the start, but it's Neil Owen and Jason Farwell who are there. Mick Stace leads into the turn. Will Offord comes up the side of Mick Stace. It's very close between those 3 outcomes on the first turn. And it is Mick Stace. Will Offord and Ricky Pay on that second. They dive up the inside as Mick Stace goes into that turn. Mick Stace gives Will Offord a move over, and Mick Stace is going to try and come up the inside. There's 3 abreast that come up here. Neil Owen's now got up the inside of Mick Stace and chases after Will Offord. So close racing once again here. Back straight, Neil Owen and Jason Farwell. Mick Stace and Ryan Knowles now still trying to plug away on that inside. And it starts to settle itself down now. Dave Buckley in that 4th place, holding off Michael Austin and Vinnie Branch at the moment. Coming off that turn. The last left lane. Will Offord and Ricky Pay looking very good here. Neil Owen is a little bit closer this time. He's definitely a bit closer. And he goes wider into that turn. He's much wider into the turn. He looks to cut back. He has cut back. He's going to try and find a gap up the inside. There really isn't much between them. He's going to have to keep it tight here. They say that he has drifted there. Neil Owen stopped in the middle of the turn. Will Offord's gone very wide. But he takes the win. Neil Owen's got things going. He still manages to snatch 2nd place ahead of Mick Stace. Michael Austin comes through for that 4th. And Dave Buckley 5th. So the results of race 29, the right-hand side cars, it was a win for number 80, Will Offord and Ricky Pay. 2nd place, number 12, Neil Owen and Jason Farwell. 3rd place, number 18, Mick Stace and Ryan Knowles. 4th place, number 991, Michael Austin and Vinnie Branch. 5th place, number 40, Dave Buckley and Steve Smith. And the winning time, 1 minute 31.31, 1 minute 31.31. So we now go to the 350 solos once again, and we were, as per programme for this race, there might have been a few changes now. We'll just have a quick look through. Brian Cornelius in gate 5 is a non-starter for this one. So this afternoon. Andrew Whittaker, of course, has been doing all the winning in this class. He's had 2 wins so far. Number 19, Dave Mears, has made things difficult for him, of course. Can Andrew Whittaker make it 3 out of 3 here? Number 17, he's the one to look for out of gate number 8. I can see that Marcus Crutchington is the rider on the inside, so that means John Cox is not there on the line. So away they go, and it is Dave Mears once again who makes a great start. He has been quick off the start this afternoon. He leads Andrew Whittaker going into that first turn, as he has done throughout the day. But Whittaker is much more quick coming off that turn. Dave Mears leads there as Whittaker in second. Martin Adams has got his way into third, and Steve Tideswell's in that fourth, so Dave Mears runs wide. Whittaker's going to try and come up the inside, but it's still Dave Mears at the moment. Andrew Whittaker is in the second place. He falls back, tries to regroup, and has a look to see where Dave Mears is riding. At the moment he's riding very wide, but you can see Andrew Whittaker plugging away on the inside. But still Dave Mears holds Whittaker at bay. Now Andrew Whittaker's gone much quicker around the outside. He's gone right round the outside of him. Good ride by Andrew Whittaker. But Dave Mears, he's looking to come back at him in that turn. He's had a look to see where he is. He knows where Andrew Whittaker's going to ride up in that turn. One more lap to go in. I think Andrew Whittaker's got plenty of speed here to see this one through. Good ride this by Martin Adams in that third place. He's held off Ricky Sanford. Take that top 3 position. Ricky Sanford at the moment looks quick off that banking in that 4th place. He's going to close down on Martin Adams in the late part of this race. Andrew Whittaker takes the win. Dave Mears finishes in second, and we've got this battle for 3rd place, which is going to be close between Martin Adams and Ricky Sanford. It's very close, but Ricky Sanford passing Martin Adams on that final turn. So the results of race 30, the 350 solo, it was a win for number 17, Andrew Whittaker. Second place, number 19, Dave Mears. Third place, number 04, Ricky Sanford. Fourth place, number 12, Martin Adams. Fifth place, number 4, Steve Tideswell. Sixth place, number 76. It's 176, that should be. Marcus Crutchington. And 7th place, number 15, Daniel Broughton. 1 minute 22.09. 1 minute 22.09 is the time for race 30, and we turn our attention to race 31, which is the 250 solos. No Sam Norris, of course, in this one. Those machine problems, and Mark Woods will be number 58 in this race. So away we go with this 250 race. And they are all together, but once again, Carl Bedingfield making a great start. Mark Woods has followed him in there, Russell Little's in there as well. And that is Austin Richards who's trying to go round the outside of him. So good to see Austin Richards in amongst it. He's chased down that back straight. There's a battle for 3rd and 4th between Mark Woods and Russell Little that's got very close in the middle of the turn. Austin Richards is going right round the outside, but he's just run out of space on the back straight, and it is Carl Bedingfield who leads. Russell Little there in that 3rd place is having a look at Austin Richards. That's close racing once again. Austin Richards has gone right around the outside, and it's now Austin Richards that leads. Russell Little still fighting away in that 3rd with Mark Woods. And at the moment it's Russell Little in front of Mark Woods, and Richie Knight's there in 5th as well, but the 4th, of course, it's very close between the 3rd, 4th and 5th. So this is impressive from Austin Richards. He's riding very well here. It looks like Russell Little might have that battle won between himself and Richie Knight and Mark Woods, as Mark Woods loses a little bit of the ground on that turn. So round we come through the final turn. This is going to be an impressive win for Austin Richards, number 46. Carl Bedingfield finishes in 2nd, Russell Little 3rd, Richie Knight 4th. Mark Woods 5th, Kenzie Cossey 6th, and Jake Breeze in 7th. So the results of race 31, the 250 solos, leg 3. It was a win for number 46, Austin Richards. Second place, number 73, Carl Bedingfield. Third place, number 91, Russell Little. Fourth place, number 229, Richie Knight. Fifth place, number 50, and that is of course Mark Woods. 6th place, number 22, Kenzie Cossey. 7th place, number 40, Jake Breeze. 8th place, number 75, Freddie Wood. 9th place, number 339, Shane Knight. And 10th place, number 25, Lewis Duke. 125.28 was the winning time, 125.28. And we have now got our second of the 250 solos, leg number 3. And of course the top 12, I believe, the top 12 solos, in fact it's the top 10 solos from these riders after this race will go through to the final in race 47. Luke Harris so far has had 2 wins. Cameron Taylor's been there or thereabouts. Chris Still's had a win, of course, as well, so they're in amongst the points. Away we go then, and Cameron Taylor off the inside makes a brilliant start. He's got Chris Still going into that turn, Tim Griggs in that 3rd place. Luke Harris is currently 4th, so Cameron Taylor this time, he's taken this race by the scruff of the neck. He's got in front this time, nice and early. Luke Harris has followed him through past Chris Still. So, Taylor leading Harris, leading Still, Tim Grigg in that 4th place, Mark Hedling's well placed in 5th, although Jordan Derrick has just gone right around the outside of him to take up that 5th place. So Cameron Taylor on, with Luke Harris all over him here. This could get close, Taylor is just about ahead, but Luke Harris is winding the machine up, he goes round the outside going into that pit corner. He's gone right round the outside of Cameron Taylor, that's a good ride by Luke Harris to get round there. He's gone right round the outside of Taylor, and now he leads once again for the 3rd time this afternoon. So Luke Harris in tremendous form this afternoon. He's going to take the last lap flag. Chris Steele comfortably in that 3rd ahead of Tim Grigg in 4th. Jordan Derrick in 5th, but being hounded by Mark Hedling in that 6th place. So round the turn for the final time, Luke Harris, number 26, looking impressive once again. He's going to take the win here. Cameron Taylor finishes 2nd. Chris Steele will finish 3rd. Tim Grigg is in 4th. 5th place will be Jordan Derrick and Mark Hedling 6th. So the results of race 32, the 250 solos, leg 3, it was a win for number 26, Luke Harris. 2nd place, number 101, Cameron Taylor. 3rd place, number 76, Chris Steele. 4th place, number 10, Tim Grigg. 5th place, number 247, Jordan Derrick. 6th place, number 24, Mark Hedling. 7th place, number 6, Gary Cook. 8th place, number 57. And 57 is Alex Firkins, and 9th place, number 42, Stuart Milton. Winning time, 122.10, 122.10, so quite a bit quicker than the previous heat. But that means 3 out of 3 for Luke Harris. That will secure him as the top point scorer going into the final later on. Race 33 sees the upright solos coming into the line. There's no Tim Mount, of course, in gate number 2. But we should see Gordon Walker, Brian Winslow, Robert Wynne, Stephen Gallagher, Adrian Harden, Tom Waddell, Rodney McDonald and Barry Coates. Very painful up on race 33 and Rodney McDonald has made a very quick start. Has to be said that Rodney McDonald has been in amongst all of the races so far in the upright class, and he really has got a long lead in the early stages of this race. So I think the fight really will be on for that 2nd at the moment. Gordon Walker is comfortably in that 2nd, but he has got 2 riders bearing down on him in that 3rd and 4th. Down that 3rd place at the moment ahead of Robert Wynne. So the last lap flag being made ready here. here for Rodney McDonald. This will certainly secure him a place in that final later. Gordon Walker picking up some very handy points in that second place. He has got Tom Waddell getting a bit closer to him in the latter stages of this race. So the checkered flag being made ready is a win for Rodney McDonald, number 14. Things have got very tight for this second and third. Tom Waddell's now going to have a go at the inside. It's going to be close to the line. It's Gordon Walker who finishes second ahead of Tom Waddell. Robert Wynn in fourth. There's a battle for fifth and sixth as well, but it looks like Adrian Harden's going to win that fifth. And Stephen Gallagher sixth. So the results of race 33, it was a win for number 14, Rodney McDonald. Second place, number 84, Gordon Walker. Third place, number 177, Tom Waddell. Fourth place, number 155, Robert Wynn. Fifth place, number 2, Adrian Harden. Sixth place, number 711, Stephen Gallagher. And seventh place, number 63, Brian Winslow. The winning time, 122.62. 122.62. So over to race 34. And we have got some quick riders in this one. Robin Pilcher's had a win earlier on. Jason Prynne has been quick. Nigel Coates. Chris Mackett, who rode really well earlier on to claim that victory. John Cox. No Giles Dismore, I don't think. We've not seen him so far. Bob Dolman in this one, of course, unbeaten so far. And Derek Keys off the outside. So some very quick upright riders in this one. So away we go with race 34. That's a tremendous start from Jason Prynne. Bob Dolman's chasing there after him. Chris Mackett's not too far away in third. Nigel Coates is there up the inside in fourth. It is Jason Prynne who leads. Bob Dolman's all over the back of him as they go into this pit corner. Dolman's gone tight into this turn. Bob Dolman now leads. They come together in the middle of the corner. It's Jason Prynne that still leads as they come back onto the straight. And Bob Dolman once again dives at the inside of Jason Prynne. So Bob Dolman on the inside line. Jason Prynne's able to go round the outside. They're still locked in battle here at the moment, but it looks like Bob Dolman has established himself a little bit more in that lead now. Jason Prynne goes up into the outside there to try and get a little bit more speed, but Bob Dolman's very quick on that inside line. Mackett's in third, Pilcher fourth, Coates is in fifth, Derek Keys at the moment in sixth. So the last lap flag being made ready for Bob Dolman here. Robin Pilcher's got closer to Chris Mackett for that third place. That's where the action is at the moment. They come together once again. It's still Chris Mackett at the moment in that third. He's just got his nose ahead, but Pilcher gets lots of drives down the back straight. They are absolutely tied together, and you can see they've got onto the back of Jason Prynne here, so there could be something on here at the end. Dolman wins, Prynne second, is very close on the line, just about Robin Pilcher, ahead of Chris Mackett and Nigel Coates. So the results of race 34, the upright solos, it was a win for number 16, Bob Dolman. Second place, number 25, Jason Prynne. Third, number 174, Robin Pilcher. Fourth place, number 68, Chris Mackett. Fifth place, number 7, Nigel Coates. And sixth place, number 147, Derek Keys. And the winning time, 1 minute 20.53. 1 minute 20.53. So, race 35, we go back to the left-hand side cars, and they have been very entertaining this afternoon for a whole host of different reasons. Darren Morris and Simon Tillman off the inside this time. Martin Cuff and Colin Clark, they stopped in their second ride. And I'm just keeping an eye on to see if they're out in this one. It doesn't look like they've come to the line over there, so I'm not expecting to see Martin Cuff in this one. Jordan Holland, Tommy Penfold, Michael Phillips and Alex Bauman, away they go. It looks like Kaylee Booth has come in for Martin Cuff here. So there seems to be a problem for Darren Morris as they go down that straight. He's made the corner first, Darren Morris, but seems to have an issue going into that first turn. Something's not right there. So Michael Phillips now leads. He leads off the turn. Alex Bauman's in that second place. Darren Morris is in that third, but he's fighting for that second as he goes into that turn. So they're all over each other in those first three places, but Michael Phillips leading the way at the moment. Still Darren Morris and Alex Bauman fighting for that second and third place. Jordan Holland watching things closely from the fourth place to see what's going on, but Michael Phillips has got away a little bit here. And again, Darren Morris, he's very quick into the turn. He tries to turn the bike, and he's now lifted, and something's gone wrong on that number 4 machine. He's got going again, but he has allowed Jordan and Joe Holland up the inside of him. So one more lap to go then for Michael Phillips, number 98, and that is Michael Chittenden on the side of Michael Phillips. I can see, so that's a passenger change for Michael Phillips. He has got Michael Chittenden in the chair. And he is looking very good here for this victory. Alex Bauman, the British champion, in second. No answer to at the moment. Round they come for the final time then. This is going to be an impressive win here for number 98, Michael Phillips and Michael Chittenden. Alex Bauman finishes second. Joe Holland third. Fourth place is Darren Morris, ahead of Tommy Penfold. So the results of race 35, the left-hand sidecars. It was a win for number 98, Michael Phillips, and a change of passenger, Michael Chittenden in the chair. Second place, number 7, Alex Bauman and Mark Hopkins. Third place, number 27, Joe and Jordan Holland. Fourth place, number 4, Darren Morris and Simon Tillman. Fifth place, number 96, Tommy Penfold and William Maiden. And sixth place coming in as reserve there, number 69, Coley Booth and Kyle Bedingfield. The winning time, 1:31.81. 1:31.81 was the winning time for Michael Phillips. And over we go to race 36. Another left-hand sidecar race, and we've got, hopefully, Rob Heath and Kyle Fish coming to the line. I think that's who I can see pushing into gate 1. Of course, they had well, they didn't come to a stop. They had to cruise around for their points in their last ride. Danny and Harry Hill are coming into line. They had problems as well earlier on. Steve North and passenger Adrian North here. And Billy Penfold, of course, passengered. He's got to change a passenger, and his passenger is Ryan Barker. We've got Corey Taylor and Zach Andrews, who've been making tremendous starts so far this afternoon in gate 5. And Josh Penfold and Dan Woodbridge off the outside. So really anything could happen here in this one. Lots of crews after, lots of points. We'll have to wait and see what happens here in race 36. So away we go, and it's Rob Heath and Kyle Fish who make a brilliant start. They are leagues ahead as they go into that first turn. Danny Hughes forces the issue in that second. He's in second ahead of Josh Penfold. Corey Taylor this time finds himself in fourth. Rob Heath and Kyle Fish making amends for what went wrong in that second race. They lead the way, and we've got lots of people that are after big points at the front here. Danny Hill's dropped points, so too has Rob Heath. Josh Penfold's dropped points as well. So some very valuable points on offer here for Ross Cruz. So there's a bit of a battle on now for that third place between Steve North and Josh Penfold. Steve North's now gone past Josh Penfold for that fourth place. So there's one more lap to go here. Rob Heath and Kyle Fish looking good in this one. Leading Danny Hill comfortably. Steve North not being able to make an impression on Danny and Harry Hill in that second place. But this really will shake up the points quite a bit. It'll be quite interesting to see who's doing the leading and who will go into that final later. So round they come for the final time. It is a win for number 18, Rob Heath and Kyle Fish. Danny and Harry Hill will finish second. Much better ride for Steve North and Adrian North in that third. Josh Penfold and Dan Woodbridge fourth. So the results of race 36, the left-hand sidecar. It was a win for number 18, Rob Heath and Kyle Fish. Second place, number 124, Danny and Harry Hill. Third place, number 193, Steve North and Adrian North. Fourth place, number 16, Josh Penfold and Dan Woodbridge. Fifth place, number 125, Billy Penfold and Ryan Barker. And sixth place, number 274, Corey Taylor and Zach Andrews. And the winning time, 1:29.60. 1:29.60. So, race 37, the 500 sidecars, third leg. And in this one we have got Paul Whitelam and Richard Webb off the inside. Double duty for them, of course, today. Racing in the right-hand sidecar class as well. Dan Barrick and Mark Hopkins off of gate 2. Jordan Smith and Joe Page, you had that spin earlier. They are on the circuit. Sean Hughes and Lewis Bennett going very well this afternoon. Jake Gearing and Luke Russell. And off the outside, Rachel Cox and Scott Gutteridge.
Yeah. World War II one. World War II one. It was there. I think is that where you did this? I missed.
So here we go with race number 37.
I went in the field next to the drop zones. There's a load of sheep everywhere. It might have been this one, I don't know.
And away we go, and problems on the start for Sean Hughes and Lewis Bennett. He's also caused problems, I think, for Jake Gearing as well there. So now this will be interesting to see how Sean Hughes can beat Hughes. All the way back, at the front though, Dan Barrick, Paul Whitelam and Jake Gearing were all in battle. It was Jordan Smith who Sean Hughes hampered at the beginning. But Dan Barrick leads here, Paul Whitelam's behind him, Jake Gearing's in that third. And Sean Hughes already has made it up to fourth and he's chasing down to that third place. So Dan Barrick gets himself in front. Paul Whitelam does look fast in that second place though. He does look quick. Obviously getting to grips with this 500cc sidecar pass very, very quickly. Now Sean Hughes in that fourth is up the back of Jake Gearing and he'll look to get past him. He's gone wide out on the outside of that turn. So Whitelam to get racing down there. Sean Hughes will go through to that third. And he's set to about Paul Whitelam as well. So this will be interesting. There's only one more lap to go. Sean Hughes has gone past Paul Whitelam. He's hit him going past him. And now Sean Hughes is in that second, and that contact with Paul Whitelam means that Jake Gearing's now got through into that third place. So going from second to fourth there. And once again, it doesn't look like Dan Barrick's going to be caught here at all. He's going to take a fine win here. Sean Hughes finishes second. Jake Gearing's going to clear into that third place ahead of Paul Whitelam in fourth. And Jordan Smith will finish fifth ahead of Rachel Cox. So the results of race number 37, the 500 sidecars, leg 3. It was a win for number 68, Dan Barrick and Mark Hopkins. Second place, number 77, Sean Hughes and Lewis Bennett. Third place, number 23, Jake Gearing and Luke Russell. Fourth place, number 92, Paul Whitelam and Richard Webb. Fifth place, number 842, Jordan Smith and Joe Page. And sixth place, number 13, Rachel Cox and Scott Gutteridge. The winning time, 1 minute 21.97. 1 minute 21.97. And now we move to race 38. Another 500 sidecar race. So as they come to line then for race 38, Josh Goodwin and Ian Brown. At the moment, of course, 2 wins out of 2. Tash Bartlett and Josh Russell, 2 seconds so far. We've also got Ben Ilsley and Sam Hurst. And we've got Marianne Wolford and Sophia Sargent. I can't see any signs of James Hogg over there at the moment, which is a shame because James rode well in his last ride. And there's no sign of Richard Jenner either. And the gates are closed, so there's no Richard Jenner in line, and there's no James Hogg by the looks of things here, so it looks like there will only be the 4 outfits. So Tash Bartlett and Josh Russell coming away from the start. Of course, Josh is a change to the programme. Tash Bartlett in gate 2. So we've got Marianne Wolford on the inside, Natasha Bartlett in gate 2. Josh Goodwin off gate 4 and Ben Ilsley off of gate number 6 in this race number 38. So away they go, and at the moment it doesn't look like it, because they do look very, very quick at the front. Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown ahead of Tash Bartlett and Josh Russell. Ben Ousley and Sam Hurst in that third place. Marianne Wolford and Sophia Sargent in the fourth. A very spread out affair, this one. So one more lap to go then for Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown. They will of course be contesting for the European Sidecar Final later in the season at Enrum in Netherlands. And having won it before, they'll be very keen to win that once again. Looks like they're going to go past our back marker here. Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown take the win then. Tash Bartlett finishes second. Ben Ousley and Sam Hurst will finish third. So the results of race 38 was a win for number 3, Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown. Second place, number 65, Tash Bartlett and Josh Russell. Third place, number 82, Ben Ousley and Sam Hurst. And fourth place, number 66, Marianne Wolford and Sophia Sargent. And the winning time, 1 minute 20.10, 1 minute 20.10, so still surprisingly fast, despite not being under any pressure. So Josh Goodwin looking very, very impressive going into these final stages of the meeting. Race 39 then comes to the line, and we are expecting to see Paul Hurry, who's had a very patchy afternoon. He's not even come to the line by the looks of it. We've only got 2 riders at the moment. The red flag is still up at the pit box. Aaron Butcher also pulled up earlier on. Stuart Mears we can see on the circuit. Jordan Knoll I can see. There's no Rolf Albie of course, and there's no Kai Ward, having had that nasty accident on the exit of the turn earlier. Had quite a few falls and things going wrong. It is James Laker that comes out onto the circuit, so we will not be going with Paul Hurry by the looks of it, although the flag's still up over there. Now the flag's gone down, so it looks like Paul Hurry and Aaron Butcher not coming out for this one. That's a real shame. So we've got just the 4, Stuart Mears, Jordan Knoll, James Laker and Mark Hedling off the outside. So away they go. It's a good start from Stuart Mears on the inside. Mark Hedling's gone with him and they get to the turn together, but it's Stuart Mears who leads Mark Hedling in that second. So Mark Hedling having his first ride on the 500 solo this afternoon. He's going to be delighted if he can hold on to this second place. Very early days at the moment, and he has got the Channel Islander Jordan Knoll right up behind him. So Stuart Mears looking good in this one, but Jordan Knoll has now got much, much closer to Mark Hedling. So this really will shake up the points, because there's some very big points being scored by some riders that were quite low down in the scores before this race. Mark Hedling at the moment will be delighted with that second. He's only got a lap and a half left to hang on. Stuart Mears will be equally delighted with this win. He's got 1 more lap to go. Mark Hedling is still teasing that. He's still going outside, very wide coming off this third. Jordan Knoll can see it, but I don't think he can do a lot about it in that third place. Final turn for the final time for Stuart Mears. He's going to take a convincing win here. Mark Hedling does finish on to that second place, ahead of Jordan Knoll in third, and James Laker will pick up fourth. So the results of race 39, it was a win for number 41, Stuart Mears. Second place, number 65, Mark Hedling. Third place, number 95, Jordan Knoll. And fourth place, number 117, James Laker. And the winning time, 1 minute 23.97, 1:23.97. So, race 40 then. No Thomas Rowlett in gate 1. Adam Filmer, I can see over there. He's been gating very well. Martin Sturgeon's been gating well as well. James Peters, Alfie Botel, Jake Mulford, Gareth Hickmott and Charlie Powell. So Alfie Botel really could do with the points here in this one. But he's got some very stiff competition over there with him. So away they go, and Charlie Powell's made a good start, as too has Jake Mulford and Martin Sturgeon. They all get there at a similar time. It's Charlie Powell who leads. Jake Mulford's gone round the outside. Alfie Botel's trying to follow him out there, but Charlie Powell looking good here. Jake Mulford in that second, Martin Sturgeon's third. Botel's in fourth. Mulford's gone diving up the inside of Charlie Powell, who's staying on the outside line. Mulford's got lots of speed down the back straight. Together down that back straight, but it's Charlie Powell who leads. Then Mulford in that second place. What can he do here? He's much tighter on the turn. He lifts going off the turn. They are absolutely neck and neck as they passed us. Charlie Powell holding off Jake Mulford at the moment, but how long can he hold on for that lead? He's gone sideways. Mulford's gone past him. Jake Mulford goes past Charlie Powell. He's just crossed the little curve coming up the banking, and now Jake Mulford leads. Charlie Powell's now in that second. Alfie Botel's worked his way through to third. Martin Sturgeon's in that fourth place ahead of Adam Filmer and Gareth Hickmott. So now Jake Mulford has got past. He really has set about making this race available. It has been very impressive up and down the country so far this season, Jake Mulford. He's equally as impressive in this one. He takes the win. Charlie Powell finishes in second, ahead of Alfie Botel in third. Martin Sturgeon finishes fourth, Gareth Hickmott fifth, and James Peters will finish sixth. So race 40, the winner of race 40, number 72, Jake Mulford. Second place, number 92, Charlie Powell. Third place, number 202, Alfie Botel. Fourth place, number 15, Martin Sturgeon. Fifth place, number 17, Gareth Hickmott. And sixth place, number 45, James Peters. The winning time, 1 minute 12.81. 1 minute 12.81. Very fast time from Jake Mulford there. Just have a quick look back to see if it is the fastest time that we've seen so far today. The circuit's obviously got very quick these late stages. And we had a 1:17, 1:12.82, and race 12. So Jake Mulford virtually matching his time from race number 12. So Jake Mulford 1:12.82 in race number 12, and then race 40, 1:12.81, just 100th of a second slower or faster. So he's the man that's on the pace at the moment. He's the one to watch for the final. But we turn our attention back to the 350 solos, and we have got Chris Watts and Luke Clifton. John Cox we haven't seen much of in this particular class. David Hollingsby's out there, Bradley Reynolds, Ricky Sanford, Marcus Crutchington, Steve Tideswell and Martin Adams. So away we go with race 41 of 350 solos. A good start from Luke Clifton this time, a much better start than him. And it's Daniel Walker who will follow him in there on the inside. So a real mix up here because it's John Cox in fact. And John Cox has come out in this 350, but once again he stopped. Once again John Cox stopping. So Luke Clifton is left out in front of here. Of course we've got no Andrew Whittaker or Dave Mears in this one. So they've opened up a little bit, but Ricky Sanford's in that second place ahead of Steve Tideswell in third, Martin Adams is in fourth, Rodney Reynolds fourth, Chris Watts is in sixth, Marcus Crutchington seventh. Sad to see John Cox has left the circuit once again. So Luke Clifton looking good in this one. He has been picking up lots of points so far. Of course he hasn't been able to make an impression on either Andrew Whittaker or Dave Mears. Now that those two are out of the way, he is looking good here. There's a bit of a battle going on in that third place because Chris Watts currently holds it, but Martin Adams is all over the back of him, trying to get past him for that third place. And at the front, Luke Clifton looking very, very impressive in this one. Round he comes for the final time. It's going to be a win for Luke Clifton, number 51. Ricky Sanford finishes in second. Third place goes to Chris Watts. Martin Adams is fourth. It's close on the line for fifth and sixth. And Marcus Crutchington seventh. So the results of race 41, the 350 solos. It was a win for number 51, Luke Clifton. Second place, number 04, Ricky Sanford. Third place, number 112, Chris Watts. Fourth place, number 12, Martin Adams. Fifth place, number 4, Steve Tideswell. Sixth place, number 73, and that is Bradley Reynolds. Seventh place, number 176, Marcus Crutchington. And the winning time, 1 minute 21.87, 1:21.87. So race 42, back to the right-hand side cars. We've got 3 more races to go here in the qualifying heats. So, who have we got in this one? We've got Matthew Moreno and Andy Wilson off of gate 1. They had a win earlier on. Mark Cossar and Gareth Williams in gate 2, of course, they've been absolutely unstoppable so far this afternoon. Stacey Stell and Chris Townsend, Trevor Heath and Sam Heath, they've had a win as well, and they've been going very well. They'll be in gate 4 this time. Dale and Jordan Fish off of gate 5, and I'm pleased to see that Robbie and George Simmons will be out in this one on gate number 6. They stopped the course in that opening ride, or in the second ride. So glad to see that they're back, and they really have got a lot to offer, Robbie and George Simmons. Perhaps this could be the race where they start to get themselves up and running. So here we go with race 42. Really, can anyone stop Mark Cossar? He's come off for gate 2. Robbie Simmons has made a good start off the outside. It is Trevor and Sam Heath who lead going into that first turn. So this could be interesting if Mark Cossar can't find a way past Trevor Heath. They're close in that turn. It's Trevor Heath who leads Mark Cossar. Trevor Heath has gone straight past Trevor Heath going into that pit turn. But we know Trevor Heath can cut the machine back tight. Cossar's very, very quick on that outside line. And it's now Mark Cossar ahead of Trevor Heath. Matthew Morgan in that third. Robbie Simmons has tucked into that fourth place ahead of Jordan. This afternoon, for a moment it looked like Trevor Heath might give him something to think about, but they all took half a lap. Nobody's able to stop Mark Cossar at the moment. So Matthew Moreno in the third place at the moment. Find out where he was going to end up. So one more lap to go here. Mark Cossar and Gareth Williams looking so impressive ahead of Trevor and Sam Heath. Robbie Simmons is now having a go at Matthew Moreno for that third place. So Robbie Simmons has to do that. He's suddenly got himself out of the back row of Matthew Moreno in the third place. Robbie Simmons in that third. Moreno's going to have to keep it tight. Cossar wins once again. Trevor Heath second. It's close on the line, but Matthew Moreno just holds on to third, ahead of Robbie Simmons and Dale Fish, and Stacey Stell in sixth place. So the results of race 42, a win once again for number 37, Mark Cossar and Gareth Williams. Second place, number 191, Trevor Heath and Sam Heath. Third place, number 15, Matthew Moreno and Andy Wilson. Fourth place, number 9, Robbie and George Simmons. Fifth place, number 20, Dale and Jordan Fish. And sixth place, number 86, Stacey Stell and Chris Townsend. The winning time, 1:25.60, 1:25.60. So, race 43 will be coming onto the circuit next. So, race 43 coming onto the circuit, Terry Saunters and Liam Brown off of gate 1. They've been in amongst the points so far, but do need a good ride here. Paul Whitelow and Richard Webber, of course, they've been in amongst the action as well. Clint Blundell and Jordan Smith off of gate 3. Mick Stace and Ryan Knowles, who've been in amongst it as well, really. this afternoon. Dave Buckley and Steve Smith in gate number 5. So we've got 2 more races to go, and then we will have an interval where we will be working through the points to work out who's going to be going in all of these finals that take place after the interval. There's another 8 races, of course, after the interval, all of them being finals, so we need to sort all of that out once we get to this interval, and we'll let you know as soon as we possibly can. But we've got to get the racing done first, and we are in the second heat of the 3rd leg of the right-hand side cars. The tapes go up, and here's a good start off the inside for Terry Saunters and Liam Brown. Mick Stace has made a good start as well as they go into that turn, but it's Terry Saunters who leads. Mick Stace has gone round the outside on his shoulder, and that's left a big gap up the inside of the rider. So Terry Saunters and Liam Brown then, they lead the way. All right then, and Richard Webb will want to do something about this. Terry Saunters turns the brake hard to exit the turn. Jordan Smith's there. Clint Blundell and Jordan Smith are in 4th place at the moment. Paul Reardon is all over the back of Terry Saunters. Terry Saunters is right on the inside line. It's a little bit going into that turn, but he's still got the machine nice and tight, nice and fast. 2 more laps to go. Mick Stace and Clint Blundell now having a battle for this 3rd and 4th, and Clint Blundell goes through to that 3rd, but at the front. Has got no answer to them. So 1 more lap to go then for Terry Saunters and Liam Brown. Looking good in this one. They did need this one to get them into the final. Mick Stace has once again got himself into that 3rd. Clint Blundell's got tangled up with Mick Stace. I don't think Mick Stace and Ryan Mills will be happy with that whatsoever. But at the front, Terry Saunters takes an excellent win. Paul Reardon in 2nd. It's going to be close on the line between these 2. Clint Blundell 3rd, Mick Stace in 4th, Dave Buckley will be 5th. So the results of race 43 was a win for number 24, Terry Saunters and Liam Brown. 2nd place, number 92, Paul Whitelam and Richard Webb. 3rd place, number 10, Clint Blundell and Jordan Smith. 4th place, number 18, Mick Stace and Ryan Knowles. And 5th place, number 40, Dave Buckley and Steve Smith. And the winning time, 1:28.10. 1:28.10. So race 44 then, the final heat of the qualification section of this meeting. After this, we will go through to the finals. So lots of points to be sorted out here, but race 44 we'll see Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins hopefully off of gate 1, although I think they missed their 2nd ride, didn't they? Andrew Minard and Michelle Minard will be off of gate 2, the husband and wife crew. Gate 3 will be Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh. Michael Austin and Vinnie Branch will be gate 4, Will Offen and Ricky Pay. Gate 5, they had a good win earlier on. And Neil Owen and Jason Farwell have been in amongst it all day. They've certainly been in amongst the drama, of course, as well. So, once again, some very capable crews looking to cement their place in the final. And all of these riders will want to have a last push here to make sure that they are going to be lining up in race 52. So it's great to see that Dan Berwick is coming onto the circuit with Mark Hopkins in the chair.
As we were driving in, we had to go up, and there's one opening up this top, and they've got that concrete stuff at the bottom, all the way round. I went in driving one,
so it looks like Dan Berwick is, he's suffering with a clutch problem, but several others look like they're having problems as well over there. Andrew's decided to throw his wife on the floor as he comes off the start. she'll be okay. So Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins circulating over by the pit box. We can only assume that there is an issue with that clutch on the God and Wasp machine. Hopefully Michelle can get herself to her feet. Just a little bit winded, I think, at the moment.
So they have got a brother, but either they're Stanley or somebody else.
So Willoffen and Ricky Pay first to come into line. Had a good win, of course, Willoffen in their second ride, but a very disappointing 5th place in their opening ride. So a lot of pressure on that crew on gate number 5. They've really got to perform here and do something to get themselves in amongst the points if they want to make the final. So Dan Barrett once again circling over by the pit gate. So away we go. Neil Owen once again leaps into the air off of that outside gate, but it's Colin Blackburn and Carl Pure have made a good start here, and they lead Michael Austin going to that first turn. Neil Owens arrived at the turn very, very quickly. But Colin Blackburn and Carl Pure turning in the style here. Former British Masters champions, of course, looking good here. Michael Austin, he's got Neil Owen all over the back of him in that second place. And Wilson will be watching that carefully in that corner. Just be where some of the ruts are starting to appear. Colin Blackburn looking good here, but I'm keeping my eye on that second and third because Michael Austin is inviting an attack. He keeps leaving a bit of a gap up the inside. He is inviting Neil Owen to have a go up the inside. Neil Owen now switched up the inside. Down that back straight, so a good ride from Neil Owen and Jason Farwell. He's ride here, he hasn't, he's kept it in tight. So Neil Owen and Jason Farwell now setting off to Colin Blackburn, having got themselves past Michael Austin. Final time. First win of the afternoon, this will be for Colin Blackburn and Carl Pure. Neil Owen and Jason Farwell finish second, Michael Austin third, Willoffen is in fourth, and Dan Berwick fifth. Of race 44, it was a win for number 25, Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh. Second place, number 12, Neil Owen and Jason Farwell. Third place, number 991, Michael Austin and Vinnie Branch. Fourth place, number 80, Willoffen and Ricky Pay. And fifth place, number 68, Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins. And the winning time, 1 minute 27.31. 1 minute 27.31. there's some white knuckles under those gloves, don't you? He looked like he was hanging on for dear life. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you enjoyed it enough to take it up maybe, who knows. But yeah, Richard Webb giving him a few laps of the Frittenden Raceway. Once they go back into the pits, then the marshals and first aid officials, you may stand down then. Michael Austin and Winterburns, we know how well they can go as well. Clint Blondow and Jordan Smith have had a disappointing day by their standards. And Mick Stace and Ryan Knowles have been making some very good starts, and they could certainly cause an upset here as well. So, 6 very capable crews looking for that final spot in the Battle of Britain final. And I also can see over there a couple of the riders looking at these gates once again. There's obviously a lot of conversation going on. Trevor and Sam Heath over there having a look, along with Terry Saunters and Liam Brown. They'll be looking at what gates they want to try and get the jump, no doubt, on Mark Cossar and try and make him work a little bit hard for this final. So interested to see what gates they've all chosen. Neil Owen right on the inside. He's had a few problems on the starts, of course, Neil Owen. So he's gone right on the inside. Michael Austin next to him. Mick Stace in that gate number 3. Matt Fimona's gone in gate 4. Will Offman gate 5. And Clint Blondow's gone right on the outside as what he was left. So here we go with this very important league final. There we go. And it's a very even start. Neil Owen's made a great start from the inside. Will Offman's connected with Neil Owen in front of us as we all hold our breath. They've all stayed on in this. Neil Owen who leads. Will Offman's in that second place. Yeah, so great ride off that turn for Will Offman. He's now gone into first and Neil Owen's in second. Past the colours and Will Offman and Ricky Pay. That is a really determined ride from them in the early stages of the race, but they've drifted on and lifted heavily. Everyone's missed them. And it looks like everyone's come to a stop. We don't seem to have a red flag yet. We do have a red flag now. So a huge lift in the middle of the turn there for Will Offman. Thankfully most of the riders managing to miss Will and Ricky. Both of them are up. So we've got a few casualties here. Neil Owen and Jason Farwell connecting with Will Offman early in that race, and you can see in front of us Jason having a good look at the sidecar wheel, making sure that all those spokes are intact. I think the sidecar wheel cover, which has been retrieved by our finish line marshal, is the main casualty there. So those of you that are over there, could Rick Colvin make himself get the van, please, and take the van over to where the incident has happened? Rick Colvin, wherever you are, can you take the van over to where the sidecar is? Now, what's happened here is that the front end of the bike, it seems, has come away from the rest of the machine, and the engine's lying in the track. You can't move the bike. Those of you that are over there, no doubt, have got a better view of this than we have, but I think that's where the front of the bike's been collected by another outfit, and the bike has broken effectively in two, so it won't move. So now they're trying to get somebody to go over there, Rick Colvin, wherever he is, to go over there and get the bike moved. So we said it was an important race, and you can tell just how much these riders wanted it. We had that incident right in front of us going down this first straight where nobody was willing to give an inch, and then Will Offman and Ricky Pay lifting violently in the middle of the corner.
Quite hard to break it. I didn't realise it hit you that hard. He opened the front load, it leapt up in the air. The other one come past him and it hit the front wheel. hit it harder than I thought. Yeah, but it's broken the frame.
I managed to get it on video.
Did you?
I was videoing it, bounced it, done my titty, and
Just
she
up,
snapped
didn't
like
it?
that.
Yeah, the throttle up, it just up.
Take his van
Then the
over.
other bike undertaking to hit it.
Right, so I can see coming onto the circuit there is outfit number 20, that's Dale and Jordan Fish, so obviously the reserve coming in here. That's a big step up for Dale Fish here coming into this. Obviously he would have sat in the pit box waiting to see if he was allowed to come onto the circuit, and he is on the circuit now, so that'll be very interesting to see how Dale gets on. Obviously he'll be left with the gate that Will often chose. Another 6 outfits on the line ready for this very important B final for the 1000cc right hand side cars. Michael Austin at the moment seems to be having a problem. At gate number 2, so not sure what the problem is there, but they're having a good look at it. So here they are, they're online now for this B final. So away they go, it's a good start from the outside for Clint Blundell, but in the middle it's very close as they go past us. All 4 outfits arriving together. It's Neil Owen that gets in front of first. Dale Fish has slipped up the inside. And it's the green one. Dale Fish, he's coming as a reserve and now he leads this B final. Neil Owen's in there in second place and Michael Austin's trying to find a way round. But Neil Owen has tapped up the inside, he's going to try and find a way past, but Dale Fish leads. This really is a revelation to see Dale Fish out in front here. So Neil Owen because Dale Fish is holding those lines tight. Clint Blundell's now gone through into third, he's completely locked up in the middle of the corner. So 2 more laps left to go and Dale Fish looking good here, but Neil Owen is all over the back of him. Back at the back of him. Dale Fish has got to hold it too, he's got to hold it because Neil Owen is looking, they've got a bit wobbly on the outside. Neil Owen's come through, Neil Owen has found the gap and he's got past Dale Fish as they go into that turn, but Dale Fish is not giving up, he's coming back at Neil Owen as they go down that back street. The back street coming up, he's now got his nose in front. Well, Neil Owen has had to work very, very hard as they come around this turn, but it is a win for Neil Owen. Dale Fish, a great ride by him to finish second. Nick Stace finishes third. There's problems for Michael Austin here. Matthew Malone fourth. Well, that was unexpected. Dale Fish and Jordan Fish coming in as reserves to replace Will Austin and very nearly won the whole thing. So the official result of a very entertaining B final was a win for number 12, Neil Owen and Jason Farwell. Second place, number 20, Dale Fish and Jordan Fish. Third place, number 18, Nick Stace and Ryan Knowles. Fourth place, number 15, Matthew Marola and Andy Wilson. And fifth place, number 10, Clint Blundell and Jordan Smith. No sick finisher. The winning time, 1 minute 28.68, 1:28.68. What a race that was between Neil Owen and Dale Fish. And that was just the B final. We've got the A final still to come, and of course Neil Owen and Jason Farwell will take their place in that right-hand sidecar final, having won that B final. So that will be later on in race 52, but we turn our attention to race 46, and we've got the 350 solo final coming to line. And to contend for this 350cc Battle of Britain title will be number 17 Andrew Whittaker, number 19 Dave Mears, number 51 Luke Clifton, number 04 Ricky Sanford, 112 Chris Watts, 12 Martin Adams, 14 4, Steve Tideswell, and number 73, Bradley Reynolds. Again, but he is quickly followed by Andrew Whittaker. Luke Clifton is in that third place, so the top three have made it into the first three straight away here. And it's Dave Mears leading Andrew Whittaker. So all day long we've seen this, but Andrew Whittaker has always had an answer for Dave Mears. Is he going to have an answer this time as Dave Mears battles with the machine in the middle of the corner? Whittaker's very quick up the back straight. He's really on Dave Mears to go down that back straight. There's a battle on the fifth, but Whittaker has switched up the inside. Dave Mears has let the bike run wide. It's still anybody's here between these two, so Dave Mears and Andrew Whittaker. Whittaker's now switched to the outside. He switches back up the inside, but Dave Mears is very quick back up the banking again. Clear elevated Dave Mears, a very experienced rider, and he's having to use all of that experience here to keep Andrew Whittaker at bay. He's now coming up the inside once again. One more lap to go then. Dave Mears, can he cling on to this? Andrew Whittaker's gone wide into the dirt this time. He's going to try and charge up off the outside of Dave Mears, but again Dave Mears is too fast. Back into this final turn in. Has Dave Mears done enough, or will Andrew Whittaker have one more for the guys as they come down this turn? It's going to be close to the line, and this will win for Dave Mears. Andrew Whittaker finishes second, Luke Clifton third. Ricky Sanford finishes fourth ahead of Martin Adams in fifth. Chris Watson 6th and Bradley Reynolds 7. So a victory for Dave Mears, using all of his experience to keep Andrew Whittaker at bay. 3 times in the heats they met, and all 3 times Andrew Whittaker had to get the better of Dave Mears, but the 4th time was one too many, and it was a win for Dave Mears, a great win for him. He's the Battle of Britain champion for 2022. So the official result reads as a win for number 19, Dave Mears. Second place, number 17, Gareth Hickmott. We'll just wait for them to come past before we give you the rest of the results. So a win for number 19, Dave Mears. 17, Andrew Whittaker finishing in second. Third place, number 51, Luke Clifton. Fourth place, number 04, Ricky Sanford. Fifth place, number 12, Martin Adams. Sixth place, number 112, Chris Watts. Seventh place, number 73, Bradley Reynolds. And 8th place, number 4, Steve Tideswell. A winning time of 1 minute 18.85. 118.85. Those numbers for that 350 final again: 19, 17, 51, 04, 12, 112, 73 and 4. And we look to the 250 solo final next. And they are already on the line ready for this 250 solo final. So takes off, and Luke Harris made a tremendous start there, but Cameron Taylor's gone with him. Tim Griggs made the best of it. It is Tim Griggs who leads as we go into the turn. Cameron Taylor still has to go round him. Luke Harris has gone round him as well, so our 2 main protagonists here hit the front in Luke Harris and Cameron Taylor. Luke Harris comes past Cameron Taylor as they come past us. So it is Luke Harris now ahead of Cameron Taylor in that second place. Tim Griggs is still holding in that third, but Chris Still's gone around the outside of him. Russell Little's trying to get past Tim Griggs as well as they go into that third place. So at the front, Luke Harris looking tremendously fast at the front. Cameron Taylor in that second place really hasn't got an answer to him, and Chris Still's got his way into third. Russell Little's now worked his way through to fourth ahead of Tim Griggs in fifth. Carl Bedingfield's in that 6th place, and Richie Knight's backing away in 7th, and he's got points as well. But one more lap to go then. Luke Harris looking very impressive here this afternoon. No answers at all from Cameron Taylor. Chris Steele is now secure in that third ahead of Russell Little in fourth, who seems to have got the better of that battle that's raging between those 4 riders. Well, round the turn for the final time. Looking good in this one. It's going to be a run for Luke Harris, number 26. A good run for him. Cameron Taylor finishes in second. Chris Steele finishes third. Fourth place to Russell Little. Tim Grigg finishes fifth out of Richie Knight in sixth. Carl Bedingfield 7th. Austin Rich is 8th. Mark Woods 9th. And Kenzie Cossar finishing 10th. Give him a round of applause as they come round. Great racing today from Luke Harris. He has been very impressive all afternoon. He really has been a cut above the rest. And Cameron Taylor, of course, another very talented young rider that has been produced by the youth scheme in this country. As they go by us here, Russell Little riding well for that fourth. Looking out for where Chris Steele is. There's Chris Steele coming around as well. Great ride by him. Third place for him. So the results of the 250 solo race. It was a win for number 26, Luke Harris. Second place, number 101, Cameron Taylor. Third place, number 76, Chris Steele. Fourth place, number 91, Russell Little. Fifth place, number 10, Tim Grigg. Sixth place, number 229, Richie Knight. Seventh place, number 73, Carl Bedingfield. Eighth place, number 46, Austin Riches. Ninth place, number 58, Mark Woods. And 10th place, number 22, Kenzie Cossar, in the winning time, 120.50. 120.50. So, a great win there for Luke Harris, but now we go to the upright solo final. And we have got some very quick upright riders here. Has Rodney McDonald saved something for the final here? As the pace go off, away they go. There's Bob Dolman, who's made a good start. Jason Prince went after him. Rodney McDonald's gone flying into that corner as well. But it's Bob Dolman who leads. He really has been the man to catch here today. But will Rodney McDonald be able to do that in this final? He's in second at the moment. Jason Prince in third. Ahead of Chris Mackett and Nigel Coates. Robin Pilcher's in that sixth place. So Bob Dolman doing fantastically here. He's got himself in front. Made a good start, and at the moment Rodney McDonald can't match him for pace because Rodney McDonald is holding on to that second place, keeping Jason Prince at bay as well. So Bob Dolman, he's done so many laps round here at the Frittenden Raceway. He knows his way around this place. You can certainly see he knows exactly how to ride this upright machine. He's been virtually unstoppable this afternoon. He takes the last lap flag. He's only got one more lap to go. Chris Mackett is starting to get on terms with Jason Prince for this third place ahead of Nigel Coates. So Jason Prince now going to have to keep going at the end of this race. He's certainly not got any breathing space because he's got Chris Mackett crawling all over the back of him in that third place. The checker flag's made ready. It's going to be a win for Bob Dolman. He wins the Battle of Britain once again. Rodney McDonald finishes second. Jason Prince does hold on to that third ahead of Chris Mackett in fourth. Nigel Coates fifth. Robin Pilcher in sixth. Seventh place will be Gordon Walker. And Tom Waddell will finish eighth. So the upright riders make their way round. Bob Dolman, who really has been unstoppable here this afternoon. Of course, he and Rodney McDonald had that tremendous race earlier on in the day. Thought maybe Rodney McDonald might have something for him in the final, but it wasn't to be. Bob Dolman, he did everything right, made a great start, and never looked back as he comes round to collect your applause, and rightfully so, the Battle of Britain upright champion for 2022. So the results of the upright solo final, it was a win for number 16, Bob Dolman. Second place, number 14, Rodney McDonald. Third place, number 25, Jason Prynne. 4th place, number 68, Chris Mackett. 5th place, number 7, Nigel Coates. 6th place, number 174, Robin Pilcher. 7th place, number 84, Gordon Walker. And 8th place, number 177, Tom Waddell. And the winning time, 1 minute 18.53. 1:18.53. So, we have now got 3 Battle of Britain winners in the form of Dave Mears, Luke Harris and Bob Dolman. And now we turn our attention to the sidecars with the left-hand sidecar final coming to line. Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds are the top point scorers here. They've gone in on gate 1, I can see over there. Michael Phillips has been a bit of a revelation today. He's been going very, very well. You can see he's lined up in about gate 4 over there. I think Michael Phillips and Michael Chittenden in the chair. Alex Bauman on the outside. Rob Heath and Carl Fish. Danny and Harry Hill. And Steve North and Adrian North complete the lineup for the Battle of Britain final. Tapes off, away they go, and Rob Heath's made a fabulous start off the inside, off the middle of the track. Will Penfold has followed him in there in second, and Danny Hill's in the third. So, a great start by Rob Heath and Kyle Fish. They do have a habit of doing this, these two. They do make some great starts in the final, and they've certainly done that here. They are leading the way. So what can Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds do about this? They've followed them in, they've gone up much tighter in the turn. But it's very close, and Will Penfold's got drive, he's got past Rob Heath. They're side by side going into the turn. That's a great turn by Will Penfold. He's got plenty of drive coming off the pit corner. And now Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds lead. Rob Heath's now in that second place, and Will Penfold really is stretching that lead in front. Further back, Danny Hill is in that third place, but he's under attack from Alex Bowman and Mark Hopkins for that third place. But this really is an impressive ride by Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds. Finally it looks like he's got this bread and wash machine where he wants it. Alex Bowman's got problems in that 4th place. That's a shame to see. But Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds looking very good on that Gordon West, because the machine that he restored that his father used to race many years ago, and now Will's got it going very well as well. It's looking very, very quick. I'm sure you'll all agree as he comes down this final turn. He's going to take the Battle of Britain for 2022. Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds are your winners. Rob Heath and Carl Fish finished second. Danny and Harry Hill third. 4th place to Michael Phillips and Michael Chittenden. And Steve North in 5th. And commiserations to Alex Bowman and Mark Hopkins for that problem. So a fine win by Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds. Delighted, I'm sure, to have that machine going so well here. And we can see the problem in front of us with Alex Bowman, the lost chain. So congratulations to Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds. A fine ride by them in that final. Delighted with that, you can see. And we've got Rob Heath and Kyle Fish, who made the start, and so many times they've done that in the finals, where they've made the start and absolutely bossed the race from start to finish. But it wasn't to be this time. Will Penfold just had enough in his pocket to make sure he could catch him. Danny and Harry Hill, again impressive performance. Good ride from Michael Phillips and Michael Chittenden as well. So the official results of the left-hand sidecar final: it was a win for number 2, Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds. Second place, number 18, Rob Heath and Kyle Fish. Third place, number 124, Danny and Harry Hill. 4th place, number 98, Michael Phillips and Michael Chittenden. And 5th place, number 193, Steve North and Adrian North. No 6th finisher. The winning time, the fastest of the afternoon for the left-hand sidecars, 1 minute 27.47. 1:27.47. So, congratulations to Will and Bradley for a fine left-hand sidecar victory. And now we turn our attention to the 500cc sidecar class. And of course, this class so far has been dominated by Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown. But they will, of course, be joined by Sean Hughes and Lewis Bennett, Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins. Mark Hopkins, of course, was out in that last race, so we might have to give him a moment to get to the line. Tasha Bartlett and Josh Russell. Paul Whiteman and Richard Webb making another final. They made the final 2 weeks ago on their debut on the 500 sidecar up in Essex, and now they're in another final again. So Paul Whiteman very quickly transferring his skills on a sidecar to the 500 sidecar class, and completed the lineup is number 23, Jake Gearing and Luke Russell. So I think this will be all about who can stop the multi-British champion here, Josh Goodwin. He, of course, will want to win that championship back again on the 17th of July here at Frittenden.
But if she doesn't get the 11 plus, well, she will. She's bright enough, but if she doesn't, yeah, that's it. And it doesn't matter if she doesn't, does it? You know, you don't like, so she'll still do well wherever she is.
Not that one. Yes.
Slap it.
So they come into the line. Sean Hughes next to Josh Goodwin, who's chosen that inside line. So tapes up and two of the bikes lift in the air. In fact, somebody's fallen from the machine. That's Paul Whiteman who's fallen from the machine. Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown have got a tremendous lead already ahead of Dan Berwick in that second place. He's gone through the ripples on the inside, and that's slowed him up enough to allow Sean Hughes and Lewis Bennett to come round him. So this could be plain sailing from here, because Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown look very fast at the front. Sean Hughes and Lewis Bennett have got themselves into that second. Dan Berwick is third, Josh Bartlett sixth, fourth, ahead of Jake Gearing in that fifth place. Paul Whiteman has got going now at the back. So Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown turning on the style here, and at the moment Sean Hughes they've got very wide in that turn, let's say that, and they have allowed a huge gap up the inside, just as we were saying, that they let that arrow away. They went incredibly wide, and they've now allowed Sean Hughes back on some of them. So this could be a tremendous finale to this race, because Josh and Liam went incredibly wide in the top corner. This time they're going to go much more steadily, I'm sure, and they won't leave that hole, and let's say that they've started to run wide again, but they're going to have enough. It's going to be in for Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown. Sean Hughes and Lewis Bennett second, Dan Berwick third, Tash Bartlett fourth, Jake Gearing fifth, and Paul Whiteman will finish sixth.
See what form we're in there, he's out here.
So here are your finalists for the 500 sidecar class, but of course leading them round, suitably leading them round, your winners today, Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown. A faultless performance from them today. So past come our 500 sidecar finalists, of course Paul and Richard coming past us now, and Liam Brown will go out again in a minute in the other final, so hopefully they've got enough time to get their breath back. But the results of the 500 sidecar final, it was a win for number 3, Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown. Second place, number 77, Sean Hughes and Lewis Bennett. Third place, number 68, Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins. Fourth place, number 65, Tash Bartlett and Josh Russell. Fifth place, number 23, Jake Gearing and Luke Russell. And sixth place, number 92, Paul Whiteman and Richard Webb. Winning time 1 minute 20.03, 1:20.03, and we have got the final return final already on the line, ready to go. Tapes go up, away they go. This is the final return final. It's Charlie Powell that leads. So Charlie Powell at the moment leads. Alfie Botel's pushing the line. Jake Melford's amongst it as well. Charlie Powell, Alfie Botel, Jake Melford are all together going into that turn. So this is very close at the moment as Jake Melford tries to come round the outside of Alfie Botel, who's much quicker than Charlie Powell. Alfie Botel's up the inside, it's Jake Melford going round the outside. A great ride by Jake Melford as he goes right round the outside of all of them, and he now leads this final. Charlie Powell's in that second, and he's still got Alfie Botel all over the back of him. But that was a great ride by Jake Melford. What a revelation this young man is as he comes round this third. He's got one more lap to go. Alfie Botel seems to have fallen off the back of Charlie Powell a little bit here now. Gareth Williams, the rider in fourth ahead of Martin Sturgeon and Stuart Mears, but at the front, Jake Melford, a tremendous piece of riding skill from him to get past Charlie Powell and Alfie Botel. He takes the win, a great win for Jake Melford. Charlie Powell finishes second, Alfie Botel in third. Fourth place will be Gareth Williams, Martin Sturgeon fifth, Stuart Mears finishes sixth, James Laker seventh, and Jordan Moore finishes in 8th position. So give a round of applause as they come past us. Some tremendous racing in that final. Those first 2 laps between Botel and Melford. And of course Charlie Powell was brilliant, but Jake Melford once again showing just what a great rider he is as he comes past us. So the results then of this 500cc solo final, it was a win for number 72, Jake Melford. Second place, number 92, Charlie Powell. Third place, number 202, Alfie Botel. Fourth place, number 17, Gareth Williams. Fifth place, number 15, Martin Sturgeon. Sixth place, number 41, Stuart Mears. Seventh place, number 117, James Laker. And eighth place, number 95, Jordan Knoll. The winning time, 1 minute 13.16, 1 minute 13.16. So, a great solo final. And now we've just got the big right-hand sidecar final left to go here. Who will be the Battle of Britain 1000cc right-hand sidecar champion for 2022? Mark Cossar and Gareth Williams top scored through the heats. They have already chosen gate 1, unsurprisingly. Trevor Heath and Sam Heath will take the second choice. Paul Whitelam and Richard Webb come onto the circuit. They will be the third point scorers as well. Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh come to the line. Terry Saunters and Liam Brown, and then of course after winning that B final, Neil Owen and Jason Farwell will take their place in this A final. So here we go with this big 1000cc sidecar final. There's been some tremendous sidecar racing across the country so far this year. We all know who the favourite is here, but that doesn't always happen quite like how we think it's going to. So away we go, the tapes are up and we look to see who's going to break first. Colin Blackburn's got the head, so it's Colin Blackburn who leads into the turn ahead of Mark Cossar and Gareth Williams. Already Mark Cossar is right on the back of Colin Blackburn as we've seen this before. Back three. Colin Blackburn leads in, Mark Cossar though, he's got to look for a gap, he's got to find a way past. He's got up the inside of Colin Blackburn and he's straight past him. Absolutely straight passing around this turn. A brilliant ride by Mark Cossar and Gareth Williams for a lap. There was a doubt, wasn't there? But it didn't take long. In that second, Terry Saunters and Liam Brown have got themselves into the third. And now Mark Cossar's had problems. Problems for Mark Cossar and Paul Whitelam, and everybody's missed them. Now what has gone on there? The red flags are out. Red Saunters have been there, he's hit a bump or something's happened coming out the turn. Just when we thought it was all plain sailing, he ridden brilliantly to come up the inside of Colin Blackburn. And then drama coming out of this turn.
He just wants to get off out of the way in case something.
So the drama continues here at the Battle of Britain as Mark Cossar hits a bump or hits something in the middle of the corner there on the exit of the corner. And it looks like it's unseated Gareth Williams. In fact, Neil Owen looks like he's going to go into that gate one, so that's a shrewd move by the Welshman there to take up that place. We had Mark Cossar in there before, but Neil's decided he fancies that gate now. And I think it might have been spotted actually by Colin Blackburn. I can see Neil Owen is now moving back to where he was, so that was a good try that was, I think, from Neil Owen, but ultimately somebody noticed. So these 5 outfits, this really could be any one of these 5 outfits final here. Here we go then, Battle of Britain final. So tapes up, away they go, and Terry Saunters has made a good start off the outside, but once again Colin Blackburn is very fast into this first turn, and it's Colin Blackburn who leads. Terry Saunters has gone in after him, and Trevor Heath's in that 4th place. So he's in that 3rd place at the moment with Paul Whitelam in 4th. So Colin Blackburn's gone very wide, and Trevor Heath's gone sideways in the middle of the turn. That's allowed Terry Saunters to get away from him, so Colin Blackburn now has got a defensive job to do. He's got to keep Terry Saunters back into this pit turn then. Terry Saunters, he rides this corner much more tight than Colin Blackburn. Colin Blackburn's right out by the fence, and they get very close as they come past us. 2 completely different lines, and that's allowed Trevor Heath to come back on terms with the front 2. This machine tight because Terry Saunters is trying to fill that gap. You can see that's what he's done. He's reacted to Terry Saunters. He's much tighter this time, and there's 1 more lap to go. Trevor Heath now determined in that 3rd place. He's now going to have a go at Terry Saunters. Once again, he's turned the bike tight. Terry Saunters has turned it tighter, but it's going to be Colin Blackburn. Colin Blackburn and Kyle Pugh take the win. Terry Saunters and Liam Brown finish 2nd. Trevor and Sam Heath 3rd. Paul Whitelam and Richard Webb 4th, and Neil Owen and Jason Farwell 5th. A great final, great ride by Colin Blackburn and Kyle Pugh. So he needed to make the start for a 2nd time. He did manage to do it, and once he'd made the start, he just had to make sure he kept everyone at bay. A good win here from Colin Blackburn and Kyle Pugh.
Take the dog for a walk. Oh no, I've phoned home, phoned my daughter, and she's not in. My granddaughter's looking after her, so I've just phoned my other daughter. I said, if she wants to take her home, and leave the dog.
So give them a round of applause as they go past us.
Oh no, this morning. Told her left at 10. 8 hours at home. Damn. You're right, they're listening on the iPhone or whatever. That's nice.
So as the riders go round to get your applause, we did have an outfit, or we had a rider I think going out for practice at the end here. I'm just having a look up there to see if that is still the case. So another great final here at the Battle of Britain. We do seem to have, I think there is a rider going out for a couple of laps, but whilst all that's going on, I will give you the results of the right-hand side car final. It was a win for number 25, Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh. Second place, number 24, Terry Saunters and Liam Brown. Third place, number 191, Trevor and Sam Heath. Fourth place, number 92, Paul Whiteman and Richard Webb. And fifth place, number 12, Neil Owen and Jason Farwell. And the winning time, 1 minute 27.56. 1 minute 27.56. So we have got this practice session. I think we've got everyone, there's a whole group of people coming down now, so just as we're about to start.
We've got, as you can see, a lot of trophies to give out. A lot of classes ran today, and a credit to the club really for getting through 52 races. 52 races by 6 o'clock, even with a few dramas as well. So amazing job once again by the Frittenden Club, who just never cease to amaze us with what they can do. So first round of applause for the Frittenden Club. So there has been some brilliant racing today, and we certainly do have to celebrate some of these winners today because people have really had to work for it. We're going to start off with the 250 solo class, and hopefully Sandy and I don't fall over these wires and fall to the ground. So 250 solos first of all. So we will go in reverse order as is tradition for this sort of ceremony. And in third place in the 250s, Chris Gill. Well done, Chris. Well done, mate. And second place in the 250 solo class today, Cameron Taylor. Well done, mate. But our winner today, absolutely sublime all day in the 250 class, Luke Harris. Well done, mate. Cheers, mate. Well done, boss. Right, we'll just have a few photos, so we'll have a quick chat with our 250 riders. Well, happy. Right, Chris. Another year, another podium. You love riding here, don't you?
I do, yeah. It's always a great track. Fast, suits my bike a bit better, so I can sort of keep it. Had a bit of a moment in the first turn in the final, nearly lose back wheel, but I managed to get back first, so I was happy with that. It's been good.
Yeah, great day. Well done, Chris. Good riding once again. Over here to Cameron. Cameron, obviously, been going really good in the 250 class, but today it was didn't quite have enough to catch me.
No, I tried my best all day. I couldn't get to Chris at the track, but Luke was fine, so it was very nice catching up to Luke today.
Yeah, great ride. And obviously, when's your next one? You've got the one going in, I've got the championships coming up, so what's looking forward to that one?
Yeah, should be good. Change a few things on the setup, see if we can get it going a bit better. But yeah, should be good. I'm not sure when the next one is, but yeah. We've got a few 350 metres lined up, so that'll be good. Something different, so yeah.
Yeah, good to forward to seeing you on the 350. Well done, Cameron. And our winner, Luke Harris. So, Luke, you're always there or thereabouts, but today was just your day, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, this year's been a bit of a game trying to play catch up, losing at the start. So we were trying a few things today to get ready for the championship in July. So seems like we got there. So fingers crossed for July, and just move on to the next one now.
And obviously, we've seen you a lot on the grass track this year, not so much on the speedway. So full time on the grass at the minute.
At the minute, yeah, it suits me a little bit better with working, etc. So maybe try and get out on the speedway bike a little bit more, but at the minute I'm staying firmly here, so yeah, all good.
Good stuff. Well, we're pleased to have you. So in third place, Chris Steele, second place, Cameron Taylor, but our winner today, Luke Harris. So on to our 350 solo competition. And once again, some very interesting racing today, and a great final too. But in third place today, Luke Clifton.
Well done, mate. Well done, buddy.
And in second place today, he looked like he'd done enough in the heats, but when it came to the final, he just didn't quite have enough. Andrew Whittaker.
Well done, mate.
But our 350 winner, another win for this man in the Southeastern Centre. When will he start to slow down? I don't know when it's going to happen. Dave Mears!
To the garage. Well done, Dave. Well done, mate.
So Luke, I'll just have a quick word. Probably your best ride to date, I guess, so far. You've certainly looked good, and you obviously had that heat win as well.
Yeah, not too bad really. Struggled a bit with fitness maybe, so pilot error. So other than that, yeah, it's been a successful day. Just a massive thank you to Roger, who's provided the machine with this day. So without that, wouldn't have had it at all. So yeah, massive thanks to everyone on Sunday.
Great stuff, well done Luke. Good to watch you today. In second place, Mr. Whittaker. In the heat you had him sussed, but for some reason in the final you had that little extra.
I just couldn't get near him in the final really. He was pushing a bit further into the turns and yeah, basically that was it. No chance of getting past him. He's been there and done it, I think Dave is. He knows when to produce his list.
And obviously you're a long way from home, but enjoyed the travel down to Frittenden?
Not really. It's a bit better to come in second, so at least it'll be a better drive home.
Okay, well done Andrew. Well done anyway. Super Dave, you've done it again. Obviously enjoying yourself down here, and yeah, 2 years ago we didn't think we'd ever see you on a bike again, so to see you up here is brilliant for all of us.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's good to keep up with the youngsters. They push you around, so he chased me all day, kept getting past. I thought in the final, I have to try and ride a little bit different, mess him up, which hopefully it did. So yeah, so it's good.
Good stuff, well done Dave. Well, great riding from you in that final, but third place Luke Clifton, second place Andrew Whittaker, but our winner today, Dave Mears.
Cheers, thank you.
So next up we've got the 500cc solo class, and we had some very good riders here in this class. Lots of drama earlier on, but third place, delighted to see this man here today, Alfie Botel.
Oh, come on. Taking ages now. Well done, Al.
Well done, mate.
Thank you very much.
Well done, boss.
Heard about it.
And in second place today, in the 500 solo class, he's just thrown me from what he said to me actually. In second place today, Charlie Powell.
Come on, Charlie Poe. How much was that?
But our winner today, what can you say about this man that hasn't been said already? He really is a great prospect for our sport going forward. He rode a tremendous final, had to come from the back. Jake Bolford!
Thank you.
Well done, bro. Well done. Made the baby laugh.
Can't believe he's left that on.
Not gonna lie.
So we'll have a word with Alfie. Alfie, you must enjoy riding in Kent because you're absolutely flying through wheels, and you're riding well here as well today.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed myself today. Apart from the first one, it was a bit of a shock. I flued it, but it was learn.
Yeah, live and learn, and obviously busy with the speedway, but nice to see you at Grasstrack as well, and I know you've got the Denmark European Semi coming up as well, so lots to look forward to on the grass.
Yeah, definitely. Just trying to get used to it all in a short space of time. I'm trying to enjoy every meeting.
Great stuff. Well, we love having you here, Alfie, as you know. Well done for your third place today. And over to Charlie. So, Charlie, we'll come up this time. Charlie, great day today. You had some really good rides, but it was a tough final, wasn't it? The whippersnapper is calling, yeah. Well, I mean, it's great to see you in such good form, and obviously Grasstrack is the focus at the moment, and lots of European meetings as well, so enjoying all of that?
Yeah, that's all good. We're both going to the World Launch Track qualifier, so that's good to ride against Jason. Just what we can do when we go there.
Yeah, lots to look forward to. So well done, Charlie. Great job with your second, and I'll just move past you here for Jake. Well, Jake, you've had some great races already this season, and we're all looking forward to seeing what's coming up.
Yeah, it's been really good. The season's kind of started with a big meeting, and the big meetings still aren't finishing. So, like Charlie said, we've both got the World Long Track coming up. So, yeah, it's all looking good.
Yeah, great stuff. And obviously, that final we need to talk about, because I think you were third or fourth at one point, and that style that you seem to have is gaining you a lot of followers.
Yeah, well, Charlie and Alfie were both on the inside and outside. I didn't know where to go, but it was a shame that it picked up at the start, but yeah, we got there in the end.
Yeah, you certainly didn't know where to go. It looked like you knew exactly where he was going to me. Third place then, Alfie Botown. Second place, Charlie Powell, but our winner today, Jake Dolphin.
Yeah, Alfie.
So on to our next class, the upright solo class, a class that always seems to provide brilliant racing here at the Frittenden Raceway. And third place today, all the way up from Cornwall, he's come even further than I have, Jason Prynne.
Thank you very much. Well done, mate.
And second place today, we did wonder when he got into that second in the final, was he saving something for that final? Didn't quite have enough this time, but a great day's racing nonetheless. Rodney McDonald.
Thank you. Well done, mate.
But our winner once again, here in Frittenden, in the upright class, he is almost dominating the sport down here in the upright class, Bob Dolman!
Thank you. Well done, Bob. Well, one for garage. that's what Dave said. Well done. Thanks, Bob.
So, Jason, disappointment at the Champions League yesterday, but today's brilliant. You must be really pleased with coming all this way and getting on the podium.
I struggled all day, to be fair, from the point that you got me to do a drugs and alcohol test to the point of riding around the track, but I wasn't as quick as these two chaps all day, so to get third I'll have to take that. I didn't come here to be third, but it's better than fourth, so I'll cut on with that.
Great stuff, and obviously enjoying the upright class as well.
It's getting harder every meeting.
Yeah, very competitive class. Well done, Jason. And over to Rodney. And whenever you were in the final, Rodney, we always wonder, because you do tend to save something for the final.
Well, I thought I'd save something today, but I didn't make a good enough start. And once Bob's in front, it's over.
And the heats, of course, you had some good rides, some good wins as well, but a great race in early on, that must have been fun.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I thought the second one would go a bit that way, but he just pulled away, and then the track was changing a little bit, and it was a bit tricky. But no, Bob was too good.
Too good today, Bob, and obviously you can't hear that too much.
No, I was just speaking to the partner schools earlier and saying how good the track rode all day. Surprising from last year, 2 rain-off meetings, we didn't know what it was going to turn out like, but that little bit of shower we had sort of improved it later on in the meeting. So yeah, it rode really well.
Rode really well, and you rode really well yourself. You must be delighted with your form. You just seem to keep going and going and going.
Yeah, I've had 2 wins this year on the second. 2 weeks ago I was out in Czech Republic for the first round of the long track veterans, and I clean hard there. So yeah, coming back to Grasstrack, you've got to reposition yourself. On the, you have no time to sort of relax down the straight. So yeah, pleased.
Brilliant stuff, well done Bob. Well, here's our third place man, of course, Jason Bryn. Second place, Roger McDonald. Our winner in the upfront, Bob Dolan. So now on to our sidecars, in our 500 sidecar class first of all. And in third place, he won this meeting last year I believe, but in third place this time, Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins. They're on their way, but they've got a bit of an entourage with them. I'm not surprised Mark's taking his time. He's ridden in 3 classes today. So in second place in the 500 sidecar class today, some very exciting rides by this crew. Sean Hughes and Lewis Bennett. And our winners today in the Battle of Britain, some brilliant racing from these two, Josh Goodman and Liam Brown.
Just to start, yeah, that's it. Work on the old gate. Yeah.
You go so far.
You have to take the envelope, Reg.
High five. High five. No. Bam then.
Just left you hanging.
We up. You want to protest?
When is it? Not
Like he'd be blanking about it now, won't he?
So Dan, third place today, but a tough day racing. It looked quite tough today given the fact that you were doing the 2 classes.
Yeah, it was hard, but to be fair, we're lacking speed in the 500. We need to find some more speed, because every time they come past us, they've got everyone. So we've got to look at our engines. Yeah, it was a good day though.
Fair enough, and obviously Mark, well, you're up here in this one, but you've had a really tough day given how much you've done today.
Yeah, it's good fun, and getting out on the bikes.
You've got a strange idea of fun, I'll give you that, 3 classes, but obviously enjoying riding the 500 and getting on the podium.
Yeah.
Great stuff, well done Dan and Mark, and over to Sean and Lewis. I've got someone in the way. It's alright, I'm worried I'm going to pull Sandy over in a minute. Sean, good day, obviously these 2 were quick, but I think just out those, if you get out those starts, I think it would be a different story.
Yeah, we're up to our usual antics. Obviously today we wanted to go see the stars, but that's what we've got to work on. Other than that, I think we're pretty good, and fair play to Lewis. He stays on all the time. We had a bit of a moment. I asked if he was alright. He said yeah, wipe the tears from his eyes, and off we went.
Good stuff, but Lewis, obviously it's yeah, just getting out of the game, but once you're going, you've got a lot of catching up to do, and you do have to hang on pretty tight.
Yeah, so that's for 2 evils really. We either go upwards or backwards. That's for 2 evils really, but no. Obviously it's a pleasure to be on the side of him all the while and how quick he is, so yeah, we've got 3 troubles.
Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Let's hope to see a lot more from you, and Josh and Liam, I've got to see a lot of you in a minute. Josh, pleased with today, obviously it just went nice and smoothly, out of the gate and gone.
Yeah, it's nice to get it to go smoothly for once. Like, I know you've got to make a start when you've got these 2 crews up on the rostrum with you, especially the boys, like you say, if they could make a start instead of going upwards, then you would never touch them, and with Danny, you know what he's like in the final, like he did last year, popped out of the start and gets in everyone's way.
Absolutely. Liam, obviously you've been doing 2 classes as well today, but pleased to win this one, and it's shaping up nicely for the Brits in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, it should be good. Nice to have a run out and see what potentially the track's going to be like and get a reasonable setup to go again.
And Liam, you're getting older now, mate, and you're still trying to do both of them. Are you not feeling a bit of fatigue yet?
Today it's not been too bad. I actually feel alright at the minute. Usually I hate riding this bike now. I was sort of thinking about giving it up, but it's come alright today.
Right, well done. The 3rd place, Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins. 2nd place, Sean Hughes and Lewis Bennett. But our winners today, Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown.
Yeah. See you next Tuesday.
We win!
Yeah, I will.
So on to the left-hand side cars, and there's been some high drama in this class today. It's been all over the place. We've even cleaned up our part of the course at one point. So plenty going on in the left-hand side car class. But eventually, after all of that, in 3rd place, another young up-and-coming crew that really are the future of the sport, Danny Hill and Harry Hill.
Front one.
Well done.
Right, thank you. Better, mate.
Well done.
Better, Harry. Thank you.
So 2nd place in the left-hand side cars, led the final for a little bit, Rob Heath and Carl Fish.
Thank you very much. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Good riding, mate. Cheers, boys.
Our winners in the left-hand side car class, delighted to see them getting this God and Wasp going so quickly today. Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds.
Look at that, my other one's like that. Cheers. Got to start coming second. Your next trophies are bigger. Well, I'm William. Last week's Come on, mate.
Come on, eh?
What, boy?
Get up here then, mate.
Grab him.
Come on,
There he is.
Well done, Will.
Thank you, brother.
Can you get out there, Will?
Well done,
girls. Tough boy.
Come on, try to wrong stuff.
Come on.
I'm not worried about you, I'm worried about your chickens.
So we've done a bit of a dramatic day really, it's been all over the place really, isn't it?
Yeah, we had to do it the hard way, but we got there in the end.
You certainly did, and lots of people, you raised a lot of eyebrows, you and Harry, because you are going well, and obviously you haven't got a lot of experience, but seem to have got to grips with the left-hand side car racing quite quickly.
Yeah, thanks to my granddad, he's given me all the tips really. I've done a couple of rides with him, but yeah, getting there, mate.
Absolutely, and Harry, obviously enjoying hanging off the side of this thing and enjoying being a Grasstrack racer.
Yeah, one day my brother stretched a few cables and we were on that top step.
You heard it here first. Well done, boys, over here. Rob and Kyle. Rob, it looked like another occasion where you were going to see it to the final and then pop out the gate and just blow all away, but it wasn't the case.
No, not today. We've had a few problems. I'm over the moon to be second, to be honest. We didn't think we were going to make the final at one point today. So, yeah, to be second up here today, and I'm over the moon, and yeah, these guys are going well, and yeah, all the young boys at the end are really flying. So, yeah, I'm over the moon.
Over the moon, and obviously you had that problem in the second heat where you just had to coast around. What was the issue?
We had a puncture on the front tyre, but we were struggling, so I just needed the points to try and get us into the final. So yeah, we just coasted around.
Fair enough. And Kyle, you know, you made that gate in the final, and you must have thought it would go again. We're off for another win.
Yeah, you're right. But like everyone, the track positions change so much. some days it's your day and sometimes it isn't, isn't it? But we're lucky to be in the final, so just grateful for that, really.
Yeah, great stuff from both of you. And we'll come on to William. And we'll see a great win, and there's a lot of emotional attachment to this bike, so I mean it means a lot that you've got it winning.
Oh yeah, it was brilliant. It's not quite running right, it's still got plenty more to give, but we've had such a mixed day. Like we've had misfires, we've thought it was ignition problems, we've chased that, the bike's been at Coddens for a week, they've worked on it all winter, then today we've had Mark Cossar with us, and yeah, it was a couple of times we didn't even think we were going to make races. We were still out on the track waiting for a bike to appear, and we've had car problems, and every time we sort of kept going, and it's worked, and it's still got more to give, and to be able to beat these newer bikes is unreal. Like that engine's older than us, all the equipment's older than what we are, like, and it's pulling its way around. It was it's really good. Like that bike wouldn't have run around here since about 1993, I wouldn't have thought, and it had a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Lots of people here will remember Bill racing it, I'm sure, all those years ago. But onward and upward, because obviously the Brits is here now, and you must be bringing with confidence now.
I wouldn't go that far. It's still not right, and I think we had a lucky escape because everyone else is going good and quick, and know their machinery, and I think we just got lucky.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, he didn't make the gate. He was second into the first turn, still led one out of town and won the final. So I don't know what you do to get confident, but Bradley, you must be pleased about things are going. Even Phil's not that tough.
Yeah, well, it's different, isn't it? It's totally different right-handed now. It's just learning something new, and yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with it either. So I'm just kind of relying on Will to do what he's doing, and I just follow him.
Fair enough, it's a good tactic, I suppose, just following around as long as you want to go faster than him, that's okay, I think. But yeah, obviously busy on the solo as well and enjoying that.
Yeah, I'm still enjoying that, yeah. I'm starting to enjoy it a lot more now. I still can't ride and save my life, but I'm trying, so hopefully I'll get there in a couple of years' time.
Well, here's our top three left-hand side guys in third place, Danny and Harry Hill, second place, Rob Heath and Carl Fish, but our winners today, Will Penfold and Bradley Reynolds.
Well done, boys. Well, boys. Oh, there's that boy.
So on to the final class, the right-hand side class, the ones that always get left to last. I can remember from, I think I won a trophy or two once or twice. So the right-hand side car class, in third place. I am very impressed with this crew. I'm sure lots of you are as well at the moment. Had a disaster down at the Masters qualifier earlier in the year. They'll be hoping for a wild card into the Masters, given what great form they're on. But it was third place today, Trevor Heath and Sam Heath. We've even arranged a flyover for them. And in second place today, a very impressive crew going very well this season, all up and down the country, Terry Saunters and Liam Brown.
You're alright. Well done.
And our winners today, using all of that experience to make sure that they took that final convincingly. Another fine win for Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh.
Thank you, dear.
Smooth, right here.
Thanks, mate. Cheers. Oh, cheers, thanks.
Well done, Carl. Well done, Carl. Wow.
So Trevor, another podium, the results are coming really consistently at the moment.
Yeah, we're on a bit of a
strange year really. We have a lot of problems, but we're making it happen when we need to, and just making the small improvements each week.
And I mentioned there on the build-up, of course, the disaster down the qualifier, which I know you're both a bit gutted about, but you're definitely proving a point at the moment.
Yeah, so we had a change going into the engine gearbox for us, and just trying to prove a point now. We want to be at the Masters and trying to prove we want to be there and why.
Absolutely, and I'm sure lots of people will want to see you there as well. And Sam, obviously enjoying passengering regularly at the moment on the back of Trevor.
Yeah, just choosing the one cars this year, and that makes a big difference, I think. So, no, I'm enjoying my racing, so it's good.
Good stuff, and always helps when you're going so well. Well done, chaps, and we'll come over here to Terry. I've been talking to you a lot at the moment, Terry, and there's another rostrum, another top 3 finish, and things are going very nicely.
Yeah, things seem to be shaping up. Yeah, we're just sort of trying new things, just try and learn the bike. Yeah, things seem to be working, isn't it? So, yeah, it's good.
And you made such a good start, of course, at the beginning of the season, and you've got to maintain that. Do you feel a bit of pressure to keep going, or is it just turn up and see what happens on the day?
Yeah, I just take everything as it comes, every race as it comes, really. Just keep smiling and, yeah, enjoy it.
Excellent. And Liam, we've already spoken to you, so we will have a good chat with you. So you've obviously, you've talked about the 500, and but things are, as I said to Terry, going really well for you with Terry, and it's almost like you've got the back of Gareth and you're back on the other winner.
Was that after? Yeah, hopefully we can hold Terry up there as well. He's doing like really well, and he's like brilliant at gear at the minute, and things like that. It's just like Terry said, just trial and error every week, try something different, and wait for the big one at the end of the year, and hopefully we can be up here again.
Yeah, good stuff. I know lots of people are expecting that, so well done to Terry and Liam, and Colin, over to you. So Colin, obviously Mark wasn't in the final, but you had your own front end to start with, but then you used all your experience to do what you needed to do when that final came around, and it was a great win.
Yeah, when I see the red flag come out, I thought, oh no, that means we've got to do it all over again. But yeah, fortunately we had a good start the same as the first time, so no, okay.
Yeah, good stuff. And obviously, with a situation like that, Colin, and when the pressure's on and everything else, you've made the gate in the first one, and you knew you had to do it again. That's when the experience starts to kick in.
Yeah, we knew what we were doing, just had to repeat it, but it doesn't necessarily always work like that, but fortunately this time it did.
Certainly did, and Carl, obviously you were chuffed with things because it's been a good year really for you and Colin. You've had lots of very good results.
Doesn't share that much. Yeah, quite on the results, and after the decimal appointment of the qualifier, yeah, it's turning out properly. Keep going.
Keep going indeed, and you are right up there at the moment, you two. So these are our top 3 in the 1000cc sidecars. Trevor and Sam Heath third, second place Terry Saunters and Ian Brown, but our winners today, Colin Blackbourne and Cal Pugh. So that concludes our prize giving ceremony. I hope you've all enjoyed your days, whether you've been competing, watching or officiating. It's been another fine day here at the Sandhurst Bridge Raceway. We are back, of course, on the 17th of July for the British Championships, and of course there's a meeting later on in the season as well here. So wherever you are going to your next Grasstrack, we will see you very soon.